What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays for this exciting, riveting Thursday night football action between the Dallas Cowboys, 11-4, and the 7-8 Lonely Titans. Yes, it might not be exciting, it might not be riveting, and yes, I am a Titans fan, but we're here, and we're ready. So this one's going to be getting ready to kick off anytime. I've got a few prop bets. That was tough to bet on, but we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and pipe in this game audio.
South, they meet in Jacksonville next week to determine who goes to the playoffs. They're going to rest a lot of key players tonight, but out of nowhere, after 6 years in the league and 9 days as a Tennessee Titan, one Josh Dobbs will get the start tonight. Welcome to Mystery Theater, huh?
There's something in the air on Thursday night. You know, we saw Baker Mayfield have a few days to get ready, and he led the Rams to a win over the Raiders, and now we get Josh Dobbs. 6 years, kind of a journeyman, backup guy. He played at Tennessee Vols as a college player.
Member for 30 months, Beantown Breakdown. What's up, Beantown? Appreciate you for joining. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and hope you have a safe and happy New Year's. There it is, the alert. Beantown Breakdown, a member for 30 months. Appreciate that, Beantown. Oh, what's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Bratcher in the house says this is going to be hard to watch. It's going to be terribly hard. It was a lot easier to watch them last week in the freezing cold. This one's going to be way worse. I don't know. God, you would love to say on any given Sunday anything can happen, but when you're resting this many starters and you have no quarterback, it's could be brutal. We'll see. We'll see what Josh Dobbs can do with this cast of misfits. I mean, offensively wise, they still got a lot of their dudes outside of the offensive line. They have nobody on the offensive line. But no Derrick Henry. That's the big one. As always, guys, we will go back and forth from this scene to this scene. Let me go ahead and get this chat up and running for y'all. It should get that going now. Good. Let's go restore chat. I don't know. I'm a little upset to hear how many people are dogging Derek Carr. Like, I don't think Derek Carr is that bad, but there's so many people out there dogging him and saying that Titans better not go for him, that he's a worse version of Tannehill. That's just such a joke. He's not worse than Tannehill. I would be totally fine if the Titans go out for Derek Carr, but I don't know if they will. I don't know what that price tag would come with. So I think he's still in a contract and it's a lot of money. I don't know if I'm willing to pay him all that money, but I don't know. It'd be interesting. But yeah, I think I think Carr is a. Here's the thing. I posted that video, but good luck to the Raiders if they think that they can just throw a quarterback side and go out and get someone better. He's a top 10, top 15 quarterback. I mean, good luck. Good luck. It's not as hard, not as easy to find a quarterback in the NFL. I'll say that.
Dobbs has been a perennial backup. When the Titans called him 9 days ago, he had just wrapped up a walkthrough with the Lions practice squad. He drove from the facility straight to the Detroit airport, barely caught the last flight to Nashville, and he has been poring over the playbook ever since. Dobbs told us he feels like he has had some practice, retaining a ton of information, considering all the work he put into his aerospace engineering degree in college. He is wearing a wristband tonight, but it's more of a safety net. He's been practicing in Tennessee without it because he said he wanted to look his new Titans teammates in the eyes as he called plays to give them confidence in his command now.
Kaylee, so many interesting things at play tonight. His folks are both retired. Stephanie and Robert Dobbs took him to the Kennedy Space Center when he was 7. That's when he fell in love with aeronautics.
We desperately need a for sure number 1 wide receiver, though. Yeah, we do. I think Treylon Burks is going to be a good receiver in this league. I don't know if he's going to be a number 1 receiver. He might be a legitimate like number 2. But I think Treylon's going to be a good receiver in this league. I just don't know if he'll be a number 1. So Dallas gets this ball first, and the Titans will kick it off. That one goes in and out of the end zone.
Prescott will set up shop with his mates at the 25-yard line. Prescott hurt in week 1, fractured thumb, came back in week 7, 20 touchdowns, a lot since that period of time, but 12 interceptions, 11 since he came back, pass rating a little above the league average. We won't see Tony Pollard tonight. We will see Prescott. Meanwhile, they start with a pass to the flat. And picking up about 3 yards there is C.D. Lamb, who has emerged clearly as their number 1 receiver, having a terrific season. Mike McCarthy is in his 3rd year as the Cowboys head coach. Got him to the playoffs.
So no Tony Pollard today also for the Cowboys.
San Francisco, but they were upset there. Probably will not have a home game this year unless, as I say, they win the NFC East. They will have to go on the road if they're the number 5 seed. If Philadelphia winds up as the division champion.
Under center, pro left, will play action. Dak fires, and wide open is C.D. Lamb for a first down.
Lamb on 2 straight plays, 2 connections. Trey Avery makes the stop there. Gain of 13, first down.
And they bring the blitz, fired from the right, drop from the edge. You'll see this man, look, it's showing that he's going to pressure and then drop, and he just has to deal with one-on-one with Avery. That little stutter and go stop, and a really good job. If you're going to blitz Dak Prescott, be careful, because he's one of the top quarterbacks in this league at recognizing.
So first and 10,
yeah, that's the
little wide zone action, and Zeke will just keep it up the middle.
Goes Zeke Elliott. He and Pollard, of course, have been back and forth this year with Tony out. We'll see Zeke tonight. We won't see, of course, Tony, who's inactive. They hope to have him back next week. But there is Tony right there, closing in on 1,000 yards. But in the meantime, what they really hope to have happen here, get a big lead and get Elliott out of the game and rest him.
Yeah, as much as they can. I think he's really enjoyed having he and Pollard together. Malik Davis will get that.
Little split zone action, and Zeke up the middle for another gain of about 3 or 4.
Stopped at the 49-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 3 for Dallas.
Get used to us saying this. Zach Martin, the right guard, a top guard in the league. Really good feel in these double teams. This is a veteran offensive line, one of the top lines in the league. He's able to sustain that block and then use the timing to be able to climb up to the rookie, Jack Gibbons. Technician there out.
Been to eight Pro Bowls. 3rd down and 3. The fake
Play action, and that one is batted at the line of scrimmage by Weaver, so they are going to force the Cowboys to punt.
It's a really good play by Weaver here, who's getting an opportunity. See, he's got his hand Great recognition right away. Gives Lamb a little push. Try to disrupt the timing, and then the bonus to be able
It's a
to
good
get
job by
the
Weaver
with that
there.
length, has those long
Weaver out of UCLA. Comes with a lot of strengths and a lot of capability.
and then knock the ball away.
He's had some up and downs.
Starts tonight because Bud Dupree is now on IR. Brian Anger comes in to punt. Robert Woods.
So Anger punting from about the 49
Sets
to
up.
pin the Titans deep. And Woods will fair catch it at the 12, so that's a good job by Robert. And out comes Josh Dobbs
Into the game. Joshua
after a commercial break. Josh Dobbs has been a part of this Titans team for 9 days. But he said that the system between what he's been with has been very similar, so that has helped him out a lot as far as being able to pick up the playbook. So we'll be able to see what he's got. Hey, don't be eating it. Just tear it up. Don't eat it. You hear me? Are you listening to me right now? Don't eat it. Jeremy, it wasn't bad. Like I said, the L was the worst part. And if the game didn't get pushed back an hour, we would have been probably fine. We bundled up very well. Was in the sun until like the third quarter. But if that game didn't get pushed back, we would have been fine. But with no wind, it was honestly not that bad. No wind made it bearable. It was fun to be at the stadium. It was fun to enjoy that again. But then once the night fell, that temperature started to drop a little bit. And then, of course, the L made it really bad. So, but it was a good time. What's up, Linda? Appreciate you being in here, Linda. Yeah, we got 28 people in the house, only 4 thumbs up. Let's hit those thumbs up, guys. All right, so here we go. Josh Dobbs and the Tennessee Titans.
From the 13-yard line.
Play action. Dobbs rolls to the right,
Dobbs keeps his eye
fires,
on the field, throws, and the first pass
and hits
goes
Chig for a good completion and a first down.
Quanquo, who's had a great season at tight end. So off to a good start is Joshua Dobbs, who was drafted by the Steelers. Studied under Roethlisberger. Of course, Mike Tomlin was the coach there. And then he went to Jacksonville briefly. Then he went to Cleveland. He backed up Jacoby Brissett this season. Then he went to Detroit for a couple of weeks. And now here. Meanwhile, Malik Willis, who started the last couple.
So he's checking the play at the line of scrimmage. After seeing that blitz on the outside edge, motions Woods left to right. Inside handoff, and Hassan Haskins for no gain. Maybe one.
DeMarcus Lawrence with the stop there. So with Tannehill, their starter, but he's been off and on hurt all season long. Finally, the ankle injury puts him on IR. They went to Willis. Meanwhile, they bring Dobbs in, and this is kind of like, in a way, it's almost a tryout for next week for him.
It really is. I mean, it's not just come out here and play. Like you said, everything on the line next week with the Jags.
What's up, Alexia? Alexia says, let's go Cowboys.
Find out
2 back set, 1 is a tight end. They go with a split zone action. Dobbs will keep it. Gets to the outside, got room, and he gets the first down. There is a flag on the field.
Initial indication is an offensive hold.
Burks out in front of him, grabbed onto the jersey.
Shocker with this terrible cast of offensive linemen that the Titans have.
Which was their #1 pick out
Yeah, Linda, I don't want to hear about Arkansas because they lost me money. I took them minus 2.5. They are killing Kansas, and they let them come back. Oh, my gosh. Lucky to win the game. They got to finish that, man. That one frustrated me, Linda. So 2nd and 16. Two wide receivers set to the right. Dobbs looking that way. Quick throw, and that's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
With the bat. 3rd down and long.
Looked like DeMarcus Lawrence maybe on a little twist, also able to get in there from the outside to the inside. He comes in there to the inside. Watch his long arms. Boom, right there, able to bat that ball away. So now they put this offense in a very difficult position for any offense, but especially.
So 3rd and 16, they go with an empty set, a trips bunch to the right with the running back and a wing set in that quad side. Dobbs does a quick running back screen, and that is actually Chig who was in the wing set. He'll pick up a gain of about 10, and they'll have to punt.
He stopped it before 4th down and 6.
This is a little thing, but a thing I love is the hustle here. It's just they're getting the ball out of hands. They know what they're up against. But watch Lawrence. He's matched up right over the center. He sees it, and instead of giving up on the play, when your best players are playing like that, that's when you become a dangerous team. That's great effort there on that 3rd down.
So Ryan Stonehouse.
No, I did not, Linda. I stayed away. What is the score of that game? What's up, King Isaac in the house? Been a minute, man. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you had a great Christmas. So Stonehouse will punt that one away, and that one is bobbled at the 20, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. There is a flag. 25-25, wow. I thought about taking Sooners in the points, but I did not.
Official call in a second.
Illegal motion, kicking team number 38. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's 1st down Dallas. Timeout.
All right, 1st down Dallas.
So 1st down Dallas, they'll take over after a illegal motion before the kick. So Dallas will take back over close to around, I'm guessing the 30-ish, 35 maybe. Jeremy says, congrats on your guy signing with UT. By the way, wrong team in Tennessee, but exciting that wrong team indeed. But yeah, absolutely. He was a stud, Jeremy. Made it easy on us. Critical moments, just run left. That's basically what I told myself. He's a dude. I'm very happy for him. Great kid, great leader. All right, guys, so we're back. Inside handoff, Zeke. And Zeke stopped at the line of scrimmage by Tier Tart. Tier Tart's been a very good player for this defense. A lot of people don't know much about him.
I wanted to atone for, the way last season ended in the loss to San Francisco, and all of a sudden he thought he might be out for the year, but he wasn't.
Yeah, and I think that really stood out all week, right? The people
So 2nd and 10. Dak motions Elliott right to left. Looking that way. Quick throw to the tight end. We'll pick up a gain of about 8. There is a flag.
Schultz, who's been their second leading receiver.
Maybe offsides or illegal shift.
Near side of the field, well away from the play.
Tier Tart nose guard jumps here.
Shocker.
See the big fella, once he gets moving, it's hard to pull back.
Offsides defense.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Yeah, if they declined it, it would have been 3rd and 2. They'll take the down and make it 2nd down and 5. Titans under Mike Vrabel.
Titans showing a lot of blitz. They only send 4. Throws right to the tight end in the middle, wide open for a first down.
To Dalton Schultz there for a first down.
Say another player that gives Dak Prescott so many different weapons. You get caught up with CeeDee Lamb and these receivers, and then you got to worry about Schultz over the middle between these backers. Really coming on 6'5", 245, and now in his 5th year out of Stanford.
Zeke motions to the right. Now a little pitch to CeeDee Lamb for the jet sweep. Really picks up no gain. Maybe 1, maybe.
And 2nd down and long, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Dallas, their identity is their run game. As much as Dak and CeeDee Lamb and these receivers get the attention, Kellen Moore telling us this week that, hey, listen, we know that they're good against the run. We gotta hang with it. We gotta find ways to be able to run the football with Zeke tonight and eventually maybe Malik Davis, because it sets up our play action game and where we can attack over the middle of this defense where they're really vulnerable.
CeeDee Lamb now motions to the right. Little toss out to the left. And Elliott will pick up a gain of about 5.
7-yard line. Tackled there by Joe Jones. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Dallas.
You and I had this Tennessee team the last time they won a game at Lambeau, and I think we all walked out of Lambeau that night thinking, boy, this team is really aggressive. They obviously have had injuries, but Shane Bowen is a defensive play caller along with Mike Vrabel. They are all about getting downhill and being disruptive, and one of the top teams.
Trips bunch at the top of the screen. CeeDee Lamb will now motion left to right to make it a 2-by-2 set. Fires to the outside, and he's got T.Y. Hilton for a first down. T.Y. Hilton just on a quick little out route, able to catch the Titans in a soft coverage and pick up an easy first down.
There's the cushion with the soft corner from Avery, and Dak Prescott says thank you very much. He said it didn't take long for him to get into sync with T.Y. Hilton once he started.
Toss outside. Malik Davis will pick up a gain of a couple.
Watch the rookie out of Florida, who you covered in college football, of course.
Yeah, you're going to love him. He's got great upside and potential. Had some injuries at Florida, which kind of slowed him down. And now that he's healthy, he's a guy that has great quickness and speed, can catch the ball to the backfield. And yeah, that's the tandem now with Pollard down. He'll have to give Zeke some time off throughout the game tonight.
Seen a little action this season. That was his 24th carry. A 2nd and 7.
Fires to the outside, incomplete, and they're going to throw the flag on McQuarrie.
That's Noah Brown, and you got Roger McQuarrie, the rookie out of Auburn, who's had a really good season, but gets flagged here.
Defense number 21. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
Now watch at the top of the route. I think it's a good call. I think he gets to Jersey. see it from there, but I think his hand grabbed a hold of that jersey, and Noah Brown has had a big, watch here, right there, looks like he may have grabbed onto that jersey enough for the call. But boy, Noah Brown, what a year he has had, from being a special teams guy to being a go-to guy now for Dak Prescott.
What's up, Carver family? Inside handoff to Malik Davis, and he'll pick up a gain of about 8. Too much. Carver family in the house, team member. Yeah, I thought I'd pull out the believe and believe. Sure. So.
Enjoying a rookie year himself in the backfield. Now you're seeing what he can do. Here's Tyler Smith, another rookie. What a powerful man at left tackle who stepped in for Tyron Smith, who had the injury in camp. Did so well that when Tyron Smith came back, they inserted him there on the right side.
There he is, number 77.
So 2nd and 3 already inside the 5 for Dallas.
And timeout is taken here by the Tennessee Titans with a few seconds under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. So Mike Vrabel, he'd won 2 losing streaks, so he had one of the best winning percentages among current coaches. It's funny, we were talking to him. They got a stadium here in 3 or 4 years.
Pretty well the same, Carver family.
They ask you for any input to what you want to see in that new stadium. You said, hey man, just trying to win what it means to coach there.
In vintage Vrabel form, too, with a little bit of tone to it.
Exactly.
Inside handoff, Zeke. He'll bounce to the outside, now cut it up, and he'll pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
And a 1st and goal forthcoming.
That's what Zeke brings to the table, is a play that's designed to go up the middle. He bounces this thing back to the left. Good job of blocking on the backside with those 2 tight ends, and just feel like Zeke's in a place this year. I think
Dallas is
Pollard keeps him fresh.
raises the ticket prices, that's for sure. So 1st and goal, direct snap to Zeke, and he will fight to the 1.
And he'll get it to the 1-yard line. You've got Kellen Moore calling in the plays, the offensive coordinator, and a guy who had a few interviews last year and certainly will be on the radar of a few teams after this season.
So far this drive, 9 plays, 59 yards, taking off 5.5.
On a short list for a lot of teams if there are opportunities out there. It's only 34 years old, been the coordinator since 19.
I formation, double tights, handoff Elliott, and Elliott is in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So they stay on the ground, 10 plays, 7 of them are runs, and Dallas takes the early lead.
Gets behind McGovern, the left guard, Tyler Smith, McEwen, the tight end. You see him lined up as a fullback. Good job here of fighting again, finishing the run, finishing that, which is exactly what he does, and by extending makes it pretty obvious that he gets the ball into the end zone.
Yes, it does.
Jason Peters in his 19th season among those providing the opening for him. Brett Maher, who leads.
Kick is on its way, and that kick is good, the extra point.
Adds one more.
And so the Cowboys take the lead. 4:36 left to play in the first quarter. Dallas up 7-0 in this one in the first quarter. So they go to a commercial break. And we can show the box score for now, even though it's kind of very little at this point. Dak Prescott 5 of 6 for 37 yards. Josh Dobbs 2 for 3 for 22 yards. Ezekiel Elliott 7 carries for 18 and a touchdown. Josh Dobbs has 1 for 3, and Hassan Haskins 1 for 1. CeeDee Lamb 3 catches for 17. Dalton Schultz for 1 for 13. T.Y. Hilton 1 for 7, and that was on a 3rd down conversion. Chig Okonkwo 2 catches for 22 yards, and that is it so far in the early stages of this game. What's up, Jacob? Jeremy. All right, Jeremy. So you're in on a little bit of betting. Says I have 5 parlays. Each one has Dallas winning. That is a safe bet. Safe bet. I've got one parlay that has Dallas winning. It's a Dak 200 yards passing and a Dallas Cowboys win. That was a boost bet. Yeah, Jacob, it is not happening. Not happening for the Titans tonight, as they are sitting basically all their starters they have left. So, I think it will be a long night for the Tennessee Titans, Jacob. All right, so now we're back.
There was some talk this week about him being a little bit dinged from
Carver family says smash that like button. Absolutely. Got 42 people in the house, only 10 thumbs up. Hit those likes. Do you think the Jacksonville versus Houston game will be close? Yeah, I honestly think it will be close. I think Houston is playing better. It's at Houston, so yeah, I think it'll be close, but it ultimately doesn't matter. Because even if they win that game and the Titans lose this game, it still comes down to that last week. But, I mean, Houston's playing better. They shouldn't have beat the Titans, but Titans also suck right now. But, yeah, I think it'll be a close game. I think ultimately Jacksonville wins.
The stellar defensive coordinator, man again who will get some interviews.
All right, so here we go. Handoff Haskins on a little counter, and Haskins will get a gain of 2.
There's a guy who was walking on the sideline, ran out onto the field, and takes down Hassan.
Gosh, you just look at that offensive line, and you just see a bunch of no-name guys. Brutal.
Watch him run onto this field late, and then just keep your eye on him because you're going to run away from, okay, there's 11, let's go this way. Watch him get inside. He does this as well as anybody, is shoot gaps into the inside with his speed and upper body strength to beat those tight ends.
Terrible block by the tight end. 2nd and 8 now. Two wide receivers set to the right. Dobbs, quick throw, and it's incomplete. Too far out in front of Austin Hooper.
3rd down and 8, and Josh has started 2 of his first 4 for 22 yards.
Yeah, the first series they were trying to get him out on the edge, both running and with play action. Let's just kind of step back for a second for everybody again.
So a 3rd and 8.
Been here for about 8 days trying to digest this playbook. If you took a poll right now and said, name me everybody in this huddle, he might know 4 guys. Like, he is really raw, so you got to respect what he's trying to do, especially against Micah Parsons and the speed that this Dallas defense
Empty
has.
formation for the Titans.
I know the faces. I'm trying to put the names with them.
Quick drop. Looking, fires down the field, and it's tipped up and incomplete. That one was a little high for Robert Woods, but I think Robert Woods probably should have came down with it, and it'll be a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, I mean, for a 3rd down, you're sitting in the pocket with this offensive line, which is primarily backups. You sit in there, they do a good job of protecting. You put it right there. Where a veteran like Robert Woods, typically he's going to make.
Yeah, he's got to catch that ball.
No Sean Wright. Ouch.
Got to catch that ball. Robert Woods, in all honesty, can be cut. He is. He's not it.
A line drive boot. Caught at the 24 by Turpin, and the Pro Bowl returner.
And he'll return it back to the 34, and so the Cowboys will take right back over. Quick 3 and out by the Tennessee Titans, and another commercial break. Yeah, it's not good, Carver family. I like to say Robert Woods, I thought was a very solid pickup. Thought he would have been a very solid number 2 receiver when you paired him with a A.J. Brown. Of course, then they traded A.J. Brown. That never really happened. But, yeah, Robert Woods struggles to get any sort of separation on any sort of defender. And then, like I say, He's had some drops like that this year. Probably just best if the Titans move on. Probably just best. Yep, I should have it just queued up, Jeremy, where it's, you know, up there's 3 plays, hit a button, quick, 3 and out. That would be very beneficial, because I do think we'll see that a lot. Me personally, I was not happy with the move to put Dobbs in. Tennessee Titan, and that right there was not on Dobbs. That was on Robert Woods. Now maybe the first throw to Hooper was a little bit outside, but you took a 3rd round pick, that you got in the trade for A.J. Brown, and you drafted Malik Willis. Malik Willis, while probably not ready, because he's not, it is your guy, and he's supposed to be a chance for the future, and then you move away from him, and it's like, he's a rookie. He never should have been, he's not ready, and he shouldn't have been ready this year, but he had to be. But then for you to just go away from him and go to a Josh Dobbs who you just picked up off the streets, off a practice squad, it's just, to me, it shows no hope for Malik Willis, and I don't know. Of course, Malik Willis last week, we're playing behind this banged-up offensive line and things like that. Like, to me, I think you should have just ride and died with Malik Willis these next 2 weeks, and if for some reason it was terrible and you don't make the playoffs, then you say, look, we're either going right back to Tannehill or we're going to try to find a new quarterback. But I just think by going away from Malik Willis, it basically wasted a 3rd round draft pick. Christian Fulton in the booth as well.
True. Amazing. Vrabel did one heck of a job last year from the 35-yard line now. Malik Davis is the running back.
No room there for Malik Davis. Tackled by Monty Rice.
They start the season, of course, with Tannehill. He gets hurt. You know, will Dobbs...
Didn't rush a quarterback. Of course, injuries forced him, but I think you should just ride and died with him and allow him to get the reps and get the learning experiences in games. This is a game that didn't matter. I mean, why not just let him get the reps? I don't know. Dumps that one off to Malik Davis, and he's now across midfield.
The rookie. Like I said, he's not only a threat to be able to run the football, but he is really dangerous with soft hands, and then he's got good experience.
I need the Titans to keep it semi-close just for Dak Prescott to have over 200 yards passing. That's what I need.
I think Dallas Cowboy fans that have not seen a lot of Malik Davis, they're going to like what they see.
That was a gain of 18.
Play action. Dak checks it down to his tight end, and he'll pick up a gain of 1, maybe 2.
To the 47, he goes for a short gain. Basham put the heat on that time, chasing Prescott out of the pocket.
You got the 200 yards passing and Cowboys win. FanDuel just basically giving money away on a boost on that. But I am a little concerned that Dak Prescott doesn't get to 200 yards passing. Like, I can see if they get up 21-0, they may sit him and then just ride on the win. Malik Davis with a really good run here all the way inside the 25. That's what you don't need for that bet, because that's a lot of chunks of yards away.
24 more yards for him.
And watch Biotish, this center. Nice job here, being able to work up and pick up a nice block.
So they get.
Line worked so hard together. And
he didn't work up to the next level.
For the most part, other than Tyron Smith, who worked his way back, and they lost Terrence Steele. For the
that was just a whiff.
This group's been able to work together.
So 1st and 10. Ball is just inside the 25. Dak quick throw caught by CeeDee Lamb for a gain of 2. Make it 1.5.
Priority on that offensive line. And they went out. They got Martin. They got Tyron Smith. They got Travis Frederick.
This Titans defense desperately needs to hold them to a field goal.
So that was such a priority.
The only issue about resting your starters, and yes, it's all about next week, but if you just come out here and get destroyed, it's just, you have to live with that for a whole nother week, and it's just, right now that locker room, not feeling good at the past few weeks. Quick throw out to Noah Brown for a gain of about 6, so we'll bring up 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.
How good is he? 8 Pro Bowls in his whole career, 7 holding penalties. 7.
And that's if you include the postseason, right? I mean, he's had 6 in the regular season, 8 Pro Bowls, 7 holding calls. It's just
Otherworldly.
yeah, just a technician with.
So 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys.
Just a gifted.
Can the Titans hold them to a field goal? Handoff, Zeke, and Zeke will not get it. That's going to be a loss of 2 to 3.
3rd and short. Zeke can't get away from Jack Gibbons, setting up 4th down. And we'll find out what they're going to do after the break.
So that's the end of the first quarter. Dallas 7, Titans 0. Titans hold them on that 3rd down and 1 there. So now the question becomes, do they kick the field goal and take the points, or do they go for it? One reason why to go for it for the Cowboys is that they can get a big lead. They start to get their dudes out of there. They would love to get a Zeke out of the game, a Dak Prescott out of the game. That way they don't risk them for injuries. Jeremy says he would go for it. I probably would too. Cowboys 11-4, 3-3 on the road. Titans 7-8, 3-4 at home. At one point, the Titans were 7-3. Right now, ESPN has the Cowboys at a 93.7% win rate. Dak Prescott 9 of 10 for 65 yards. Josh Dobbs 2 of 5 for 22. Malik Davis so far leading rusher for the Cowboys, 4 carries for 32. Josh Dobbs 1 for 3 for the Titans. CeeDee Lamb 4 catches for 19. Chig Okonkwo 2 catches for 22. Would like to find a way for the Titans to get Treylon Burks involved in this offense a little bit more. You got to find ways to just get your guys the ball in space. I don't see Todd Downing do it enough to where just setting up some wide receiver screens, getting the ball out. Just that's been the biggest frustration. That's been my biggest frustration with the Malik Willis. Is that it's not necessarily totally on him. I do not see Todd Downing in this offense call plays that best suits a Malik Willis. They having Malik Willis in there, his best asset is his legs and with RPOs. To me, they should have been running a very similar system to what a Baltimore Ravens do. But Todd Downing doesn't want to adjust and do it to me at all. He doesn't want to do what's best for Malik Willis. And if you had the intentions to draft Malik Willis and just say, hey, you are Ryan Tannehill, you shouldn't have drafted him because he's not that.
Well, I mean, I think that there has been some pretty decent, delivery. I thought we had, who's got to come.
I would agree, tighten up. I would agree, but there's a lot of people out there who disagrees with that comment. But I'm right there with you, tighten up. Sports 22.
Opportunities here to kind of figure out what it looks like. I'd say on the first 2 drives, like you mentioned, there were some good things. I thought we had a drop. And,
Yeah, I hope, Jeremy. So Cowboys do kick the field goal. Snap, set, kick on the way, and that kick is good.
So he adds 4 points tonight to his league-leading total in 4 seconds in to the second quarter. It's 10-0, and tonight's aerial coverage is being presented by Auto Trader.
I have to always turn that music down just for copyright purpose. So the Cowboys extend their lead to 10. And this Titans offense will come back out. to me, and I'm not trying to it's not against Dobbs, but it's like, if it's another bad drive, I just hate that Malik Willis isn't getting these valuable reps. I mean, he is supposed to be the future, and he's just not getting this experience to me. It's just frustrating.
The Rams back in '99 was tied at 16. Isaac Bruce caught the touchdown pass, and the game ended with Dyson trying to get into the end zone to send it to overtime, and Mike Jones made the tackle.
I will say this, living here, Mike Vrabel has brought an energy back to this franchise that has been missing before he got here.
For sure.
But Todd Downing is an offensive coordinator that is faced with a tough task of a quarterback that's been here for 8 days, making his first career start. Not to mention, Derrick Henry's not in the game. You got Hassan Haskins as a rookie playing, and you got a lot of backup offensive linemen. Talking to him yesterday, he said, listen, I've got it till 15 seconds on that play clock. I can communicate things to Josh to let him know what the reads are before I let him know what the play is.
All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. Two tight ends set to the right. Play action. Dobbs, and he fumbles. He does pick it back up and throws it out of bounds.
Throws it away and incomplete. But a nice recovery to avoid the fumble and the turnover there. The Cowboys have created a ton of takeaways. Lawrence almost came away with the ball.
Relentless effort, does a good job, the awareness to knock that ball away, and Josh Dobbs very fortunate.
I was going to buy tickets to this game. I'm glad I chose against that now, especially with everybody sitting out. Yeah, and especially with how much the tickets would have been, Jeremy. My wife was trying to pick between this one and Texans and made the wise choice to go with the cheaper tickets.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10, and a little split zone action, and Hassan Haskins will pick up 3.
About 3 there for Haskins. 3rd down and 7.
So right now Todd Downing is already starting to communicate, and like I said, he's especially on 3rd downs, he's trying to give him an idea of what to expect from coverage, what to expect as far as his first read. He told me a lot of the concepts that he used in Cleveland with Kevin Stefanski have transferred over to what he's doing here. So he'll give him a concept and a quick read and where to go with the football.
The guy who studied aeronautical engineering and was a straight-A student in Tennessee, he can process it too. 3rd down and 6.
Dobbs steps back in the pocket, fires down the field, and he's got Racey McMath down to the 30. 1st down, Titans. There we go.
Go figure.
Racey McMath is a speed guy who they've been trying to get involved. And that's a good ball there by Josh Dobbs.
Downfield throw here on 3rd down, but good post-snap read by Josh Dobbs.
Who is Racey McMath? He's played in 2 games. Came out of LSU, 6th-round pick last year. His 2nd catch of the season.
That could have been a false start by the right guard there. They missed it. Booting out to the left. Dobbs will keep it. And he'll pick up gain of about 7. Wow, I can't believe he picked up 7 there.
A flag for a little extracurricular stuff. Instead, it's going to be 2nd down and 3.
And that's what you can do with him. You know, with the mobility, the athleticism, he's able to, especially on 1st and 10, a team that's known to run the football. Dallas is going to load up on early downs. Great job of moving him and getting him outside of that pressure. They brought a blitz there from Jaron Kearse. And with that boot, he's able to get around that. You can see what he can do by keeping the ball and going.
For a gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
2 tight ends set to the right. Handoff Haskins, and Haskins will continue to fight. And it gets about 2.5. Actually, based off that spot, they may give him the 1st down. I thought that spot was generous.
I'm so impressed with these quarterbacks that do this. You heard him not just call a play. He's killing it. He's based on the look that he sees. There's recognition for him to be able to get out of a call, go to another call. So he's not just out there trying to remember the plays. This guy's at the line of scrimmage making adjustments based on the defense that he's seeing.
With this guy's background, aeronautical engineering, straight-A student, and all of the rest, and you can't believe the tests
Boy, yeah, that was a generous spot. They actually call him short. 3rd and inches. Don't be cute here. Just sneak it. And they do sneak it, and he gets the first down. Good push there by Chris Conley. And the Titans will pick up the first down.
Joshua Dobbs, 6th year in the league, Tennessee class of 2017, 4.0 and 23-12 record in Tennessee, school record for rushing yards and rushing TDs by the quarterback. 4th round pick of Pittsburgh, mostly on the bench last year, played 17 of the pandemic season, 2020. Haskins, the running
Booting out to the left is Dobbs, trying to get his shoulders around, in trouble, and he takes the sack. You got to throw that away. Just throw it away, man. So that will be a loss of about 5. Just realize that it's not there and get rid of it.
I think they sense this is their best chance to throw the ball, but give Dallas credit. Really good coverage downfield. You see Diggs in a
That right there, just Dobbs trying to do a little bit too much. 2nd and 15 now.
For the coaches this week, that's the first thing that Mike McCarthy brought up is how solid and consistent those 3 have been on the back end of this defense and the versatility.
Trips bunch to the right. Single receiver is tight to the left, so a condensed set.
2nd down, 15.
Dobbs 3-step drop. Fires, finds Chig, but that will just be a gain of 2. He's still running to the 10, to the 5. Down to the 1. I thought he was down. There's no whistle. And that's a first down, Titans. And we're going to have to see if this comes back. He almost got it there, Chick. Yeah, he's down. He's easily down. The Titans are trying to go super fast. And they're now slowing them down.
For the moment of 1st and goal, but you just saw what McCarthy just saw. He's going to smile and go, come on. Take a look at that replay.
Nobody had a better view live than that side of the field. I mean, that's why he's probably smiling.
They're now saying he's down by contact. He was definitely down.
Dallas threw their challenge flag. They were allowed to keep that challenge flag. It's 3rd down at the 25.
I feel like they shouldn't be able to keep it if they threw it already.
They get to keep the challenge. They made 2 rulings on the play.
So now it will be like a 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's definitely down.
Elbow, you name it.
Yeah, and like I said, Mike McCarthy had the best view from
Oh, that wasn't Chick. That was Hassan Haskins who picked it up.
for the officials to call.
Okay.
Because they went hurry up, it looked like he got a little nervous, threw the flag just to be safe.
Sure.
They're smart to give it back to him.
3rd and 13. Just need to be smart here
Yep. Let's see if they can make it pay off for at least a field goal. 3rd down and 13.
to be able to pick up a field goal and to pull the lead within 7. 2-by-2 set. Back is offset to the left. Traylon Burks. Short motions down. In trouble. And Dak. And Josh Dobbs fumbled.
Cowboys pounce on it, think they have it. No signal yet from the official.
This would now be a 2nd fumble on this drive.
He'll get the credit for the
And the Titans will come away with no points if it is the Cowboys' ball.
somebody is half man, half bloodhound at the bottom of that pile.
And it is Cowboys' ball.
And that's the way that wants.
And so that Titans drive ends with 0. What's up, Chase Bishop? Appreciate you joining. So the Cowboys will take back over after the Titans had some positivity. Josh Dobbs fumbles for the second time in that drive, and the Cowboys are able to get the ball this time. And they're able to take back over. Carter family, that's not a bad statement. I mean, this offensive line for the Tennessee Titans has been absolutely atrocious. And they're playing with a bunch of backups, a bunch of guys who probably were bagging groceries before the season. It's not good. Fire Todd Downing, Volcano, the sweet Volcano, the sweat. Sweet, sweat, the sweat. Volcano, appreciate you for joining. And I'm not normally like this, but I would tend to agree. Fire Todd Downing, I would agree.
Creates the one-on-one opportunity because
terrible play by the right tackle.
Once he kicks out, then it's a mismatch with Fowler's able to win, and look who's at the bottom trying to come up with that. None other than Micah Parsons. He can't use that club, so he's just trying to pull it in there with the right hand.
Got the scoop, cradles the ball on the way to the sideline.
Quick throw by Dak is completed for a gain of about 7 or 8.
Dalton Schultz.
I think you and I and everybody knew that Josh Dobbs getting a lot of.
We need the Titans to stay in this just so Dak can get his 200 yards passing.
Going against this defense, 1 sack in the last 3 games, 2.
That's very true. Tighten up.
Well, a few mismatches on the field tonight, but the Tennessee
Pro right, twins left. Play action. Prescott in the pocket, fires, and this one's overextended for Schultz, so it'll bring up 3rd down.
Who's already caught 3 tonight. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Coach, that was an awful block from the tackle. Well, that tackle's our 4th string tackle, Beantown. They have the 3rd string tackle and the 4th string tackle out there. They have the 2nd string guard and the 3rd string guard and the backup center. So it is a atrocious offensive line. Titans for the 2nd year in a row. Quick throws there. T.Y. Hilton, 1st down. For the 2nd year in a row, the Titans are the most injured team in the NFL, and something's got to be done about it. I don't know what's going on.
They took a look at OBJ and said, "No, he's not ready."
He can still do it, man. He is in good shape, comes in ready to go. What's amazing is another guy that came in, has only been there a short time, signed December 12th, and already not only knows the system.
So 1st and 10 after that quick slant for a 1st down.
Andrew Luck said he was my favorite teammate in those years.
Hand off Zeke, and Zeke will pick up a gain of about 4.
Goes Zeke elite to the 46-yard line.
I liked what Kellen Moore told us this week.
Yeah, training staff, or there's some doctor's issues, or strength coach. There's an issue there, Beantown. It's not a coincidence that it's back-to-back years.
Good for CeeDee Lamb to see what a pro, how he approaches things. He said it's like having another coach.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Tighten up.
Teaching the younger receivers. He said the biggest beneficiary probably has been CeeDee Lamb.
2 tight ends set, both in a tight end wing to the left. 2 wide receivers set to the right. CeeDee Lamb now motions to the left. Ball is on the ground, and that is the Titans football. So they botched the snap under center, and Tier Tart comes up with it. What in the hell happened there?
Now, he is a handful, over 300 pounds, really taking his game to another level, more mature, and with all the injuries around him, he has stepped up. Looks like he's actually offsides there just by a little bit. Ball, I don't know, just came out.
Yeah.
He recognized.
I still love me some Vrabel, though.
If Dak ever really had a grip or a handle on it, so good recognition by the big fella. Can you imagine that big man, 300 pounds, he looks down, he sees a football. He sees a football.
All right, so here we go, I keep saying Dak Josh Dobbs in this Titans offense, a little split zone, handoff Chestnut, and he'll get 1.
Chestnut, who carries for a gain of 1. Chestnut, a rookie out
Sacred Heart. I do like the way Chestnut runs, but geez. Must be from Maryland, as he's got a Maryland name.
Breaking that down this morning. Love that.
We're breaking down everything.
Oh, we had it all covered.
Completely. 49 yards.
Pro set left, Twins right. Quick throw, and good catch by Nick Westbrook-Akine as that was low. Now bring up a 3rd and 5.
Set up a 3rd down and 5 for the Titans.
So Dan Quinn knows that if I bring this guy, he's going to side adjust.
It's a good job by Josh Dobbs on the quick RPO read right here.
Bring the pressure.
They bring him from early. He sits it down quick.
Short of the first down to set up a 3rd down. So you almost bait the quarterback to make that adjustment.
Really good catch there by NWI. So now 3rd and 5.
5 of 9 is Dobbs right.
Alexia says, come on, defense. Trip set to the left. Conley is tight to the right. Looking left is Dobbs. Now fires and incomplete. Intended for Hooper, but missed him.
It'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of having so many pass rushers is you can stunt, mix some things up front.
And the Titans, 3 and out.
Got 7 guys back there with their
3 and out.
quarterback, taking away any potential window there on 3rd down.
So Stonehouse trying to set the gross punting record, but the problem with this one is he's on the other side of the 50. So this is more of a shorter kick with backspin, pulling for.
And that's fair caught at the 8.
Turpin.
So that gets us to another commercial break. 6:36 left to play in the first half. Coach, why Dobbs over Malik this week? I have no idea, Beantown. I'm not happy about it. I've talked about it a little bit, but Malik Willis has not been good, but I honestly don't think he's been given a fair shot. I don't think the offensive coordinator calls plays that is best designed for Malik Willis. I don't know. I'm guessing they don't know. They don't feel great about Malik Willis in the locker room or in the coaching staff room, and so they wanted to give Josh Dobbs the shot because he's at least been in the league for 6 years, so they give him the shot. To me, I think you ride and die with Malik Willis. You took him in the 3rd round. You invested into him. And whether it's for good or bad, I mean, he could come out today and be terrible, could go out next week and be terrible and lose the division, and then you just know, and then you move on. Maybe you keep him as a backup, try to bring him along, but then you would know at that moment. But to me, it just tells me that you just wasted a 3rd-round pick. So. It is a big change, Carver family, but he also went to Auburn. Don't forget about that. He was a high-profile recruit, went to Auburn, and then he transferred out of Auburn. And there's been other small quarterbacks make it. To me, I always said that they need to run a similar system like a Lamar Jackson with a Malik Willis. If Malik Willis doesn't pan out for the Titans, he should be trying to do whatever he can to go be like a backup for Lamar Jackson. That's the type of offense. If you took him knowing you would never do that, you should have never drafted him.
On top, you got the Cowboys who've already clinched the Giants and Washington. If the season ended at this moment, which it won't, by the way, they'd also be in the playoffs. But still, plenty to be determined.
How exciting is this going to be in the postseason in the NFC?
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 8. Play action, booting out to the right. And incomplete, throws that one at the legs of Schultz.
You know, Dallas's win against Philly last week, I think, creates some belief there. Philly once they get Jalen Hurts back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get it twisted. I do think Malik Willis has a long ways to go, and I'm not going to be like, this guy's amazing. I don't think he could. I don't know if I could ever see him be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a legit quarterback. But I just think it takes time, and you don't give up on that early. Corner out throw to CeeDee Lamb, good for 13 yards.
To Lamb. CeeDee Lamb making his 5th catch of the night.
Yeah, I would argue right now that Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb have as good a chemistry as any quarterback and receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, tried to find ways to get the ball out of his hands quick, Beantown, and also take some shots. They refused to take any shots last week.
And the route running and the timing is about as good as you can get between those two there.
Play action, booting out to the right. Again is Dak. He's going to take a shot down the field and incomplete.
Lamb is there. He gets stopped. 2nd and 10. So Jerry Jones has owned the team since 1989. There is Jerry and Gene Jones. He buys it in 89. He wins the Super Bowl in his 4th year. He wins the Super Bowl in his 5th year. He wins the Super Bowl in his 7th year. Oh, this is easy. Not since 95.
I couldn't believe when you brought that up in the meeting this morning. The last time they won on the road in the postseason. You got to go back to the.
Yeah, it wasn't good, Beantown. It hasn't been good for a while now. Inside handoff, Malik Davis, and nowhere going there. Will bring up a 3rd and 10. Good job by this front. This front 4 right now for the Titans. Still playing with a lot of passion without a Jeffrey Simmons and a Danico Autry. These are a lot of backup guys, a lot of practice squad guys. Edwards Jr. he's played well this year in some time with Tier Tart. So now 3rd and 11. See if the Titans can find a way to get off the field. They send Byard. Prescott throws to the outside, and he's got CeeDee Lamb for a 1st down. Just a little bit too much cushion there. And Dak is able to find him. Dak Prescott now 111 yards passing.
On the blitz, and you're going to get a one-on-one matchup against a rookie.
101 left, Jeremy says. 109 now.
Use help on the outside. Great feel there of the pocket by Dak. Gets just enough time, and there's his guy again.
Yeah, he's well on his way to 200. As long as he stays in the game, we need this Titans team to just stick around. Having them punt here would be good. Inside handoff, Zeke, and he'll get maybe 3.
With CeeDee Lamb, with Amari Cooper moving on to Cleveland, I think he is just taking his presence and his leadership to another level and his awareness of the offense. And I think on top of that, I think it's a guy that you can move around. He knows all 3 positions, now lined up in the slot.
No huddle, pick up the pace a little bit, and that pass.
Comeback route to Gallup is a great throw and a great catch for a 1st down.
So Gallup had
Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, the biggest thing tighten up, Jags went out and got themselves a football coach that paired up with Trevor Lawrence really well. When they hired Peterson, I thought that was a really good hire for a Trevor Lawrence, and I think you're starting to see those dividends. And that one is intercepted. Kevin Byard. It was an easy throw and catch, but he bobbled it, and eventually Kevin Byard was able to get it. So the Titans force another turnover. Kevin Byard, one of the few starters that is playing in this game. I was actually shocked and a little upset that they were playing Kevin Byard. But I mean, what do I know? Maybe Byard went to Vrabel and said, "You're not sitting me. I'm playing." I don't know. But I just felt like with all the starters sitting out that Byard should have been one of them. Byard coming up with a big play there and forcing the interception. So the Titans still just trying to hang on and stay in this game. They are fighting, Carver family. He has, Jeremy. I've heard some rumors that I hate hearing, but I hear rumors of the Titans potentially cutting him to make room in the cap, and I do not want that at all. I would be extremely pissed off. I would be extremely pissed off if they ever went away from Kevin Byard. I think, like say, he's a Tennessee staple. He's one of the leaders on this team. Yeah, that would be awful. Let's hope that. And I kind of felt like there was a conspiracy that's one reason why he's playing is that, you know, they might move on from him. So let's hope that that's not the case. That'd be stupid. You have to at least keep some of those guys, right, Carver family? They don't... I don't think you need a total rebuild. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being hopeful. Yeah, Ryan Clark, right? I forget his name. All right, so we're back. Play action, trying to set up a running back screen. Get it off to Chestnut. Gets to the 40. Gets to the 50. Down to the 40. And finally brought down at the 30. Good execution there on the running back screen. And now the Titans are right back in business. Logan Ryan, that's it. Ryan Clark, who's played for the Steelers. Good job by Dobbs right here, just getting rid of it quick. And then pretty good blocking there by some linemen down the field.
We're all learning what Hassan Haskins can do in the NFL. Had a great career last year. Now we're seeing what Julius Chestnut can do as a young player.
Chig motions over from left to right. Hand off Chestnut and nothing going there. Yeah, I mean, you never know, Jeremy. I always have pause for concern because while J-Rob did have some bad roster decisions, he also had some great ones. I mean, he went out and drafted Derrick Henry in the second round, A.J. Brown in the second round, Kevin Byard in the third round. He's had a lot of really good picks. He traded for Ryan Tannehill and got Miami to pay for it. Play action, booting out to the right. Dobbs fires, and that one should have been picked off. Oh, my gosh. Terrible throw. Diggs just dropped it.
Boy, he had his eyes there the whole time. You'll see him off to the right, and you can't underestimate him. I don't think Josh Dobbs ever really feels him or senses him.
Oh, my gosh. You got to see that. That could have been bad.
Waiting, and then once the ball's in the air, he steps in front of it. That's the last guy on the field you think is going to drop an interception. He's been dying for one, especially after last week's game against Philly.
So Dobbs gets away with one.
So now 3rd and 9. Trying to snap it quick. He does. Dobbs looks, fires, checks it down to Woods, and Woods will pick up the first down. So 2-minute warning. Titans get the first down. As we will go to break. Dallas 10. Titans 0. But Titans trying to get on the board here. Yeah, I mean, don't know. Tighten up. We'll have to see. What's up, Edgar85? Says, yo. What's up, Aaron Alexander? Am I the only one that is not happy on how Elliott is playing this year? I think so, Aaron. Like, I feel like Ezekiel Elliott hasn't been bad, and I feel like the Cowboys have something really good going with the 2 running back system they got there. And I don't think Elliott's ever going to be the player he used to be. But I feel like he's played better this year, and I feel like he's running a little bit harder. But I'm not a Cowboys fan. I haven't watched a whole lot. We have streamed a few of their games, and that's just the takeaway I see. All right, so here we go.
20-yard line. Titans have 2 timeouts.
Handoff, Chestnut, and nothing going there. That's going to be a loss of about 3 or 4.
Dorrance Armstrong, kind of under the radar a little bit, having a great year.
Dorrance Armstrong gets underneath Dennis Daly, and it's just the suddenness and power and quick.
This offensive line getting whipped.
Right here. Seen Cowboys a few times.
Yeah, Dennis Daly does not have a good first step get off there, and he just gets beat inside.
Just too powerful and quick off the ball.
So 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Motions over to the right. Throw it out to the back quick in space, and picks up a gain of about 3. I'm fine with that call. I would love to have seen him do that a little bit with Malik Willis getting the ball out quick.
The timeout is the question right now. Meanwhile, you got
Cowboys hurt.
timeout because Wright is down.
One thing, Jeremy, that's going for us, the Titans have a chance to keep this within at least a 10-point game at half, and that would be good news for that bet. Dak Prescott, 14 of 19 for 123 and 1 pick.
Or a touchdown.
Cat and mouse game, you're right. When it comes to the clock, if I'm Tennessee, I want that clock to keep moving.
So one reason that Dobbs is playing, and they have to take a chance with him, because they put Willis in, and he played 3 games this year, and you can take a look at the passing yards. 55 at Houston, 80 in an overtime game at Kansas City, and then 99 more in the loss to the Texans last week. So already tonight, Dobbs has thrown for 113, which is more than Willis's total in any of those 3 games.
Yeah, and I think with Willis, he's just a young guy, you know, and I think the pieces around him aren't really in place for him to have a chance to have a lot of success. Like I said, he's in that developmental stage, and the difference with Josh Dobbs is he hadn't played a lot of ball himself, but he's been in the league 6 years. You know, he's been around it, even on the practice squad. He's been around the speed of the game, and I think once he was able to digest the playbook, he's got a little bit of a better feel and rhythm to what this offense is trying to do.
Trips bunch to the left, single receiver to the right. Dobbs drops back, fires, and Robert Woods fell down, so it's incomplete. Man, Robert.
Dobbs's face. He gets it away, and then Woods falls down, and in comes the field goal group.
I'll tell you what you just said about Parsons. Pretty good job here by Dobbs to be able to realize, oh boy, here he comes, a guy I've heard about all week.
God, big hit there by Micah Parsons.
Unfortunately, Woods just lost his footing, or that's a completion and positive yards.
So now Randy Bullock come out for the field goal.
37 yards to try to get him on the board, which he.
And that is good. Edgar, there's no way you actually have a bet where he's rushing for under 399. 39.5. Okay. I have him in a player prop that had him over 68 yards rushing, so something like that, 62 yards rushing. I don't know if he'll have under 39. See what he's at right now, unless they rest him. And they have been running Malik Davis. Ezekiel Elliott, 10 carries for 21 yards, so maybe he gets under 39.5. I don't know. You're at least still there with some hope. Dallas minus 13.5. Titans have now pulled this within 7 with that extra point, or with that field goal.
You know, you get out here tonight and you go, oh my God, this is an all-time mismatch. Is it going to be a complete rout? This also could have been helmet to helmet. We could take another look at this thing.
I'd love to hear Terry's thoughts, not just helmet to helmet, but just anytime a quarterback gets hit, Terry, everybody holds their breath. Uh-oh, is this going to be a penalty? What do you see there?
And it's a matter of whether is that forcible contact or not. You know, in real time,
Yeah, I hear you tighten up.
I tend to believe
I try not to be too harsh on Tannehill because I think he's a tough guy and he gives his all for the team. And so I like Tannehill. I think he's a solid quarterback. I just don't know if he's the guy who wins us a Super Bowl. So I hear what you're saying.
It's not slowing him down. That's what Tennessee knew coming in. Against his pass rush, they got 5 guys that can get after the quarterback. Just trying to
But I think there's a good chance Tannehill's your quarterback for the next year, maybe 2. Motions the tight end. It's minute 4 seconds left to go in the first half. Prescott fires, and that one's incomplete. Trey Avery on the coverage, I believe. The last Titans play. That last Titans play, do you think that was helmet to helmet the third day? Yeah, I don't think so, Jeremy. They were talking about it. Might have clipped the face mask, but if that's helmet to helmet, it's soft. And unfortunately, the NFL has gotten very soft with the quarterbacks. Maybe if that was Patrick Mahomes, they call it. That's what's unfortunate about. But I didn't think it was helmet to helmet. It might have grazed the face mask a little bit, but to me, it's a clean hit. It's a big hit. Dak gets that off, and Noah Brown just dropped it. Aaron says, I'm going to be pissed if we lose to a Walmart Ryan Shazier. Wow. Wow. That was brutal, Aaron.
They're pretty good themselves at being able to get after the quarterback.
That was a little brutal.
Timing, and I think that forced Dak, even though he made a good throw, he definitely felt the pressure from the back.
Ain't nothing wrong with great value, Brad Aaron.
Uncharacteristically there, just lets the ball go through his hands.
3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10. Last 2 plays took 9 seconds.
And getting a little bit of pressure. Prescott trying to run, and Prescott will go down. Sack by Walker. But there is a flag. We'll have to see what this is. And now Prescott's a little limpy.
Walking gingerly back to what he thinks will be the huddle if the penalty is against Tennessee.
Dak went down. Looked like he grabbed onto that knee.
Shit, come on, man. Automatic first down. I've always kind of hated how that's an automatic first down.
So that ends that, but meanwhile, this is the last thing you ever want to see in a game like this, where your quarterback comes away gimpy.
Yeah, and Tennessee a chance to get off the field. McCreary, the rookie, against Lamb, and he clearly
Let's see what we get here.
that route.
Yeah,
A little bit of acting there by Lamb.
a little bit, but man.
Definitely grabbed onto him there and had a defensive hold.
5 penalties against Tennessee. And
Prescott fires, finds his tight end in a nice little spot there, and he'll pick up a gain of about 12 and a first down.
And Dallas will take a timeout. And
So a timeout by Dallas.
They have 1 timeout left.
Now it's time.
Aaron says Dak is Anthony Davis of the NFL. Strong words. Anthony Davis cannot stay healthy, can he?
As you see, going to the Pro Bowl this year, 3rd time he's been selected. Meanwhile, from the 43 now.
Prescott Gets rid of it quick on an out route to T.Y. Hilton for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Keep that clock rolling, but they call him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Hilton now 3 catches tonight. I think Vrabel's arguing the same thing.
Yeah. Forward progress.
Yep.
Dallas just trying to hold on, obviously, to that last time out here with 35 seconds to go.
Trey set to the left. Single receiver is Gallup to the right. Prescott in the pocket. Fires on a deep hitch. It's caught by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be close to the first down. Timeout Cowboys.
Close to the 48. Looks like they're going to mark it a little bit shy. Dallas
So 3rd and about 1.
timeout with 28 seconds. McCurry made that last tackle.
Again, you're out there on an island against CeeDee Lamb, and you almost feel that CeeDee Lamb has an option to take this whichever way he wants. Works back, and by coming back to the football there, it actually brought him just shy of the first down marker. He had at the top of that route a chance to take that outside, inside, and McCreary just
He was shy.
giving him depth, so he just turns and almost comes up with the first down here.
So 28 seconds, going to make it a 3rd and 1. They're out of timeouts. And the Titans hold them. They're going to get the ball. Tennessee will to start.
Prescott looking. Steps up. Now will take off and run. 50, 40, and runs out of bounds at about the 39. Good heads-up play by Prescott to see it all clear out in man coverage and to pick up what he can get.
To the right, which took most of the defense. Look at this defense. Everybody over here, and Dak senses that. Watch it open up on the left, and instead of waiting right away, he's like, well, that's that twist up front. Nobody there to spy him. He's got enough speed to get good yards. Try to get him into field goal range. They got to continue to try to work to get out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, trying to get in field goal range before the end of the half. Ball is at the 39.
Prescott retreats.
Prescott fires. That one's picked off. Kevin Byard. 40, 50, 40. He will go out of bounds. Kevin Byard with the pick. Wow. Would you just look at that? You just look at that right there.
Defense home. Can they get close?
Kevin Byard, one of the few starters that's playing in this game,
Right here, manned up with the tight
picks off Dak Prescott.
Good job of sensing and anticipating.
Jeremy says, let's go.
Prescott. This guy's done this
Wow.
in his career. Very opportunistic, great ball skills. Typically, he could play in the middle of the field. Here he matches up with Dalton Schultz and just has his eyes perfectly to anticipate that throw from Dak Prescott and steps in front of it. Beautiful.
Well, Prescott has been so good since he came back. The bugaboo has been the interceptions, right? So 2 more tonight, plus.
So 13 seconds left to go. Can Dobbs get him in field goal range?
Meanwhile, can they get close?
Dobbs fires, and that is caught by Treylon Burks. He sidesteps. He's going to continue to run down to the 10. Timeout Titans.
He goes, and now
Great effort there by Treylon Burks.
Instincts take over, and the clock is ticking, right? He's trying to take it to the
Great effort.
They're all the way down to 2
And so now I think the Titans will just go for the field goal, but it's unfortunate that they don't have enough time to take a shot to the end zone. But what a play by Treylon to stay in.
Meanwhile, there's the moment of truth now. He almost gets tripped.
Wow, what an effort by Treylon Burks there.
29 yards coming up for Randy Bullock.
So Bullock to kick the field goal to pull this team within 4. And it is good. So that is your halftime score. Dallas 10, Titans 6. Kevin Byard with a pair of interceptions. Guys, I'm going to take a break. Y'all hang out with us. We will see y'all for the second half. Hey, I like that little emoji right there by Light Snag. What's up, Light Snag? All right, so we're back for the second half. Chase says like, share, and subscribe. Hit those like button, guys.
You'd expect to see from Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys. Kind of interested to see how they respond here in the second half.
Haley talked to Mike McCarthy. We'll hear from him shortly as we replay that. In fact, we'll do it.
All right, so the Titans will take over first in the second half.
Well, I think the biggest thing is, stay focused on what's right in front of us. Can't worry about what's behind us. And, just got to pick some things up. A lot of good things going, time of possession. We're getting stops or third down situation where we want to be. We just got to get this 30 points or 30 minutes and then knock this thing out.
With all that in mind, how do you rate your priorities in the second half?
So Titans will start with a trips bunch under center. Go with a counter to the left. And Hassan Haskins will get about 3.
All right, Mike McCarthy talking about that first half, second half.
Alexia says, come on, Prescott. Prescott with a not-so-great half, 17 of 25, 145, and a pair of interceptions. One was not his fault. The other one was.
You have 24 yards rushing, and you think that you're still in the game, I would say, and especially a team that relies on their physicality and running the ball. But that's what turnovers can do.
No question.
Motions left to right, back to the trips bunch again. Handoff Haskins, nothing going there. He'll fight to get a half a yard. He'll bring up third and about 6. Tyler says Kevin Byard is that guy. He has had a great half of football, really playing his all for the Titans, keeping them in it.
Let's make Josh Dobbs and his passing game beat us. We are going to load up and take this running game out and make Dobbs, who's been in Nashville for 8 days, show us that he can beat us.
Meanwhile, he has 3 completions of 30.
Trey set to the right. Treylon Burks will motion right to left.
3rd and 6.
Bringing the pressure. Dobbs throws middle of the field. That was a terrible drop by Treylon Burks. He does not often drop one like that. That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
He gets enough time here, but it's another drop on a 3rd down. We saw one earlier to Robert Woods.
A little bit behind him, but he's got to catch that ball. That's a rough one there.
Dennis Daly more than he could handle. You could see the frustration by Dobbs.
God, that was a rough one.
Down under that duress. That should be a conversion.
3 or 4 drops already tonight. Meanwhile, the punt here.
Not terrible, Tyler. Had 2 bad fumbles and should have thrown a pick 6, but other than that, he hasn't been terrible. He's done some good things, but like I say, he should have thrown a pick 6. That was the worst part of it.
Sean Hockley and the gang getting it squared away.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 1. The penalties half the distance to the goal. 1st down, Dallas.
Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah, not exactly how McCarthy wants to see this second half start. Miscues for this.
Big missed opportunity there for the Titans with that dropped pass. Flips it off to Elliott, and Elliott will get just back to the line of scrimmage.
Jack Gibbons, the rookie out of Minnesota, makes the tackle. 2nd down.
You don't have your starting middle linebackers. We keep talking about all these guys that are not playing. Watch the job right here of being able to get off of that block and then be able to make the play. It's one thing to stalemate at the center. Makes the play as well.
Handoff, Dak,
Elliott again.
and not Dak, but Zeke. Some good run there. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You don't have Zach Cunningham. He's on IR. don't have Jeffrey Simmons. They had a great game. You don't have
So now 3rd down for the Cowboys.
All the guys they're missing on offense, the defense is just as banged up.
Bud Dupree, Dylan Cole, Imani Hooker.
Dupree went on IR. 3rd down and 4.
Danico Autry, Jeffrey Simmons. The list goes on. 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys at their own 17. Quick throw, caught, and that's a 1st down. Gallup down to about the 30.
Gallup to pick up a 1st down.
The linebackers walked up and then dropped. Creates a nice opening here for Gallup, but he's got to work to get open and get off of Avery. Good job there on 3rd down. Dak Prescott enough time, but got that ball out pretty quickly there to pick up the 1st.
The rookie Malik Davis.
Hand off Malik Davis, and he will get a gain of 1.
There by Mario Edwards, short gain, 2nd and 9.
Isn't it typical of Mike Vrabel coach team to just kind of bouncing off of guardrails and hanging around 10-6, got a bunch of backups out there, uglying the game up, you know what I mean? Just find a way.
This is a scratching, clawing team that very infrequently looks
Prescott in trouble.
They're not in the
Throws, and that's
pass is incomplete. You got
another pass interference on McQuarrie.
show the contact from Roger McCreary to the display.
My gosh, son.
Passive interference. Defense number 21. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. It's 1st down.
I really think these college corners that come up that are
Man, I don't know about that.
in the college game, you come up here and you get your hands on these receivers and you throw a guy into the sideline, you nudge him even, and they're going to call that. So I still think as a rookie he's adjusting to the game, and it's been called a few times tonight on these pass interference and holding calls.
2nd round pick out of Auburn.
Handoff, Malik Davis. Man, I just thought that was McCreary being physical, and they called that, and that was bad.
Davis, rookie on rookie.
Well, anytime the ball is going to go to the outside, you're always concerned about the potential cutback. Good job of being disciplined on the backside of this defense there by a couple different defenders. Bash them there, and then, of course, again, you see the game that Jack Gibbons continues to have with his awareness.
Play action, booting out. Checks it down to the tight end. And he will pick up a rather good gain of about 7. Makes it 3rd and about 2.
Setting up a 3rd down and 2.
That was just a matter of Dak Prescott seeing that McCreary had come on that corner blitz, and once he saw it, he had to get the ball out quickly. Gibbons, by the way, who's got a really good feel of reading things, if he's not out there.
All right, so 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the 48 of the Cowboys.
Nice night. Not only a rookie free agent out of Minnesota. 3rd down and 2 from the 48-yard line.
Handoff, Zeke, and he finds the 1st down yardage.
Kept the legs moving, takes it across the 50. 1st down at the Tennessee 48-yard line.
The big fella, Tyler Smith, when in doubt, you get behind this rookie because of his power. Connor McGovern, the guard, helps out as well, but it's a heck of a battle with Mario Edwards and Tyler Smith there on that 3rd down.
Tyler Smith, 1st round pick, played at Tulsa.
Handoff Zeke, and he'll pick up a gain of 2. There is a flag.
Is Elliott. Flag thrown to the offensive backfield.
Holding. Offense number 6.
Holding on the offense, so that's going to come back.
It's 1st down.
On the center, Tyler Biotish.
He's up against Jaden Peavy, who's up this week. Another big body there. See Biotish in the middle, loses leverage and has to grab onto that shoulder pad jersey. Easy for the official to actually see that from behind. So they get behind the sticks.
1st and 20 now from the 42.
Little draw action to Zeke. There's a gain of 1.
Job up front for a team that's minus half their starters.
Yeah, I mean, Tart, Walker, Edwards, Kevin Strong, they're rotating a lot of bodies. We mentioned Jaden Peavy, who's out there playing.
2nd and 19.
Dak, quick throw, tipped and incomplete. This will now bring up a 3rd and 19. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. Don't know who got a piece of that. Might have been Tier Tart again.
That ball may have been tipped there. Looked like Kevin Strong, 97, right there. Affects the ball. I mean, it's still there for Noah Brown to catch, but definitely made it much tougher.
3rd and 19.
Looks like a knuckleball there.
See if the Titans can get off the field here. Cowboys come out with a trip set to the right. Now Shorts will motion down.
Give up a first down, 6 of 8.
Dak with some time, fleshed out to the left now. Still has time, looking, loads up, fires deep down the field. And they just threw the pass interference call. Oh my God.
The penalties continue to stack up for Mike Vrabel. This is 3rd, and we saw a big conversion.
Golly, what a joke.
When they converted with T.Y. Hilton. But this time it's a big pass.
What a joke.
Get lost in coverage with Avery. It's the right call. You may not like it. You may think, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? But
Can you not hold the guy right there?
And you grab onto a receiver, it's the right call.
That is a 51-yard penalty. 51 yards. Oh. So the current drive, 83 yards with 51 on that play.
So now 1st and goal after you had him on a 3rd and 19. Play action boot to the left, wide open, a touchdown, Cowboys. Had him on a 3rd and 19. 2 plays later, it's a touchdown, Dallas.
Gets the penalty, and then Schultz for the touchdown.
Avery had the penalty, and then he's matched up here, man-to-man, right across from this tight end, and he gets his eyes in the backfield. It's an ultimate no-no, right?
Yikes.
Dak Prescott,
Holy
sh! Great call by Kellen Moore. Boot out the backside.
What are you looking at, Avery? Just terrible play.
Juggle, but no problem.
So the Cowboys extend their lead.
And with 8:48 to go in the 3rd quarter.
All right, guys, I'll be right back and pick up our food. Yeah, not looking good, Blyden straight. That was just a terrible defensive pass interference there at the end there.
The penalties have just killed this team tonight. 7 for 99 yards.
Critical times, especially at these third downs when they have a chance to get the Cowboys off the field. This is McCreary on this drive. And then Avery where he just gets lost and he locks up with
Latoya Barnes, thank you for subscribing. Shake and bake. Appreciate you very much, Latoya.
They almost got to Prescott on that 3rd and 19, but he kept it alive after the 31 on the run back here.
Let's look at Mike
Can't
Parsons tonight. Remember when he was trying to get on the field late?
I can't show the game slumped. Aqua, they would kick me off if I do. Best I can give you is game audio, play-by-play, game cast, all these things. I've got it muted right now just due to copyright music. But yeah, they would take me off the air.
That club to bring in that fumble recovery.
Yeah, copyright.
Haskins is the running back.
So 17-6. Dobbs changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Handoff, Haskins, no gain.
He gets tackled as he reaches the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr, the longtime Viking, coming over, makes the tackle.
Can you hear him saying can? Sees a look that he wants to get out of a play here. And, boy, how about the job here? Pretty easy to make a play when nobody comes up to get you to the second level. We all thought the mismatch all week would be the Titans' offensive line against this defensive front. Done okay. But
2nd and 10.
they just can't deal with the athletic.
Dobbs, quick throw to the flat. Jeff Swain, and he'll slide down to the ground for a gain of about 4 or 5.
Dobbs
Makes it 3rd and manageable.
the playbook and all of that. He said, hey, in college I had a thermal exam and a heat transfer exam on the same day. Next day I had a compressional flow exam in 2 days, right?
I meant to circle back to you on that and ask you what exactly.
And I had no idea.
I just nodded my head. Oh, yeah, of course. Thermo,
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
But his parents took him when he was 7 years old at the Kennedy Space Center. He fell in love with aeronautical engineering, and that's what he got his degree in. With straight A's. 3rd and 6.
Dobbs flushed out to the right. Looking, fires down the field, and he finds Treylon Burks for a first down. Jeremy says you get to listen to the next Mike Keith instead of watching the game. Don't know about that, Jeremy. I enjoy coaching too much. If I wasn't into coaching, I would love to kind of get into broadcasting. Handoff, and that's a big run by Haskins, gain of 11, but guess what? There is a flag. Is this holding? Is it illegal procedure, or is it offsides by the defense? We'll have to wait and see. So offsides defense penalty is going to be declined, and another big first down. So the Titans are getting going a little bit.
Gallimore was coming on. Parsons was going off, and the heads-up Dobbs gets that ball snapped quickly.
Right. First down from the 34.
Handoff, Haskins gets to the outside, now cuts it up, and will get a gain of about 2 or 3.
Right. Makes the tackle. So
I don't know about that. Tighten up.
17 through 19.
I would take it. It would come with a pretty good pay increase.
Back to the Steelers. Then this year he was with the Browns.
I do think I probably would have done a better job than
Watson became active. He goes
Todd
to the
Downey.
Lions. He's on the practice squad for a couple of weeks, and now here for
Lexia says, come on, boys.
And how about his reference to us? Because when we did the Cleveland game early that year against the Steelers, he said, yeah,
What's up, Spencer Barnett, team member?
and we didn't even talk to him.
Dobbs rolls to the right, and we'll just throw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
it'll be 3rd down. Kaylee, what's your
Cowboys are winning, Spencer.
That Josh Dobbs' parents had to rescue his
I promise you I would not get a DUI.
So
Yep.
we have got to give them some credit for the journey they took to get here. Yesterday, they left their home in Atlanta at 5 a.m. They had to turn the car around on the way to the airport because they forgot Josh's spare set of keys at home, and they Then airline delays actually worked in their favor, and an hour-long delay meant they made their flight to Detroit, got there at 11 a.m. They swear Josh gave them good
So
instructions.
3rd and 7.
Car in the parking garage, but said it was a struggle.
Tight condensed formation. 2 tight end set to the left. Twins are stacked to the right.
$40 a day cost them about
And handoff Haskins.
to get it out of the
Good
parking
run, and that will pick up a gain of about 5. It will bring 4th and 2. So what do the Titans do here?
down, and Dobbs looking
I
over.
think you go for it.
4th and 2. Wants to huddle up, and let's see what the play call is.
Yeah, the crowd's booing because they didn't throw the football here on 3rd and 7, but they're clearly thinking about this as 4-down territory. Dallas is playing at Tampa 2, meaning the middle linebacker.
Yep, so they are going for it. So you call that play on 3rd down if you know you've got 2 down. So here we go. Tight, you got a wide trips bunch out to the left. Handoff, and he got it. Great second effort there by Haskins to not go down off the first contact. And the Titans extend the play. They just go with a simple zone read concept. Dobbs reading it, hands it. And that was a good run by Haskins over DeMarcus Lawrence. Good effort there by the rookie back out of the University of Michigan.
But he fights to get that first down and comes up with the 2 yards.
6'2", 228, scored 20 touchdowns last year.
I didn't know Haskins was 6'2". Wow.
That's saying something.
It sure is.
Did not know he was that big. Elani,
First down from the 24.
handoff, Haskins, cuts up, and he'll find about 4 or 5. Haskins having himself a really good drive here. Elena says, win, tight end Cowboys. What's up, Elena? Guys, as you're popping in the chat, hit the thumbs up. That really helps out the stream. And also, if you haven't yet, hit the red button, subscribe to the Coach Plays, join the team, join the fam, as we are trying to climb our way towards 7K. Hand off Haskins, not a whole lot there, and he'll get no gain. That was Chestnut on the carry.
Setting up another 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Yeah, they hope. I mean, at some point, Derrick Henry, 7 years, over 300 carries this year. He's going to need a little bit of help down the line.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I think that the Titans have always tried to find that guy, right? Whether it's been
I don't know, Alexia. I don't watch the Cowboys a whole lot. I would say no. I mean, they're 11-4 this year. I don't think his seat's hot.
3rd and 6.
Dobbs gets the ball out quick. Robert Woods, and that is a catch for a first down. Good catch there by Robert Woods. He needed that. Did not need another drop. That's a good ball there by Josh Dobbs just to open up his hips, get his feet set. And that's a timely ball. Great ball by Josh Dobbs. I'll say this. That's the type of ball that we haven't seen thrown by Malik Willis yet. That type of ball there. So far, Dobbs 12 of 21 for 177.
Jonathan Ward is now in the game at running back.
Dobbs drops back in the pocket, fires, and that one's low, but it's caught by 3rd string running back. I don't even know who that is. I have to wait and see his name.
I mean, there's one question I think he's pretty much answered tonight is who starts next week in Jacksonville. What do you think?
I think 11 does.
Yeah.
I think there's a different vibe, a different feel to this offense, and I think the most important thing, and I think Malik Willis, he may have a bright future, but at this stage of his career, the difference is the ball's getting out faster. The ball's getting out on
2nd and 6. Still don't know who that was to. Ward? Okay.
Being around this league that lets him be more familiar with the scheme.
I mean, here's a guy, again, we mentioned it at the top, 6 years in the league, practice squad and backing up.
I have no idea, Jeremy. Apparently it's Jay Ward.
He threw,
See if I can figure it out. Ward, Tennessee Titans.
Both of them.
Jonathan Ward. 3 years experience. Central Michigan, the college. 6 foot 202. That's it. That's all that's on him on the Titans website. Never heard of him. Here's a picture of him.
Deshaun right into the medical tent. Back up corner. Hooker. Haven't called Deron Williams' name tonight. Fresno State was 5 inches.
So 2nd and 6. This has been a good drive by the Titans. See if they can finish it off in the end zone.
Especially last week. They play him as a rookie. They play Bland on the inside at that nickel spot. They'll also play him outside opposite of Diggs.
If you don't mention a guy's name, that means he's normally doing a pretty good job in coverage, right? They're not throwing at him.
He's been a big surprise for the Cowboys.
Meanwhile, 2nd down 6.
Ball is at the 8.
Down to 2 minutes left in
A
the
loaded box. Play action. Dobbs in trouble. Fires. Incomplete. That was a very tight throw and a hard catch for Treylon Burks as it was low. And now we'll bring up 3rd and 6. A lot of white jerseys around there. Hilton? T.Y. Hilton is a wide receiver, Alexia. You going for 1 or 2 if they get to the end zone. Yeah, I'd probably go for 2. I don't know if you need a chase points, but I would go ahead and go for 2. You like to try to make it a 3-point game. I would have your best 2-point play available and ready. Dobbs fires. Got Robert Woods. Touchdown, Titans. And Josh Dobbs has just thrown for his first career touchdown. 14 plays, 71-yard drive, and the Titans, do they go for 2 or kick the extra point?
Tell you what, I think there's confusion on the back end. Watch Donovan Wilson communicate. Motion goes away, motion comes back. I think you have 2 guys back there. Remember, we just had an injury there. We had a couple safeties come off. Maybe miscommunication on that back end with that motion.
And so they elect to kick the extra point. So it is now 17-13. The Titans are still hanging around. A great drive there administered by Josh Dobbs. And they find the end zone. Some good running by Hassan Haskins. And we do have ourselves a game. So now Tennessee Titans 13, Cowboys 17. We'll go ahead and look at the box score. Dak Prescott 20 of 29 for 171, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. 1 interception was not his fault. The other interception was a bad throw that got picked off by Kevin Byard. Both of the interceptions by Kevin Byard. Malik Davis, 7 carries for 33 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, the leading receiver of the night. CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches, 52 yards. Dalton Schultz, 5 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown. Michael Gallup, 2 for 25. T.Y. Hilton, 3 for 22. Malik Davis also had 1 for 18. For the Tennessee Titans, Josh Dobbs having himself a pretty solid night. 14 of 24 for 188. 1 touchdown, 0 picks. He has been sacked 2 times, fumbled twice. 1 was lost and picked up by the Cowboys, and got away with a pick 6 potentially to Diggs. But he's had himself a really solid night. Hassan Haskins, 12 carries for 40. Josh Dobbs, 3 for 12. Treylon Burks, 2 for 51. Racey McMath, 1 for 39. Julius Chestnut, 1 for 33. Robert Woods, 3 for 26, and the touchdown. Chig Okonkwo, 3 for 24, and that is your box score for the night so far. Coach Allen in the house, Hall of Fame member.
We're not worthy. The show goes on.
The show goes on. And that Titans JV team is fighting right now at the current moment. Not playing too bad. Kevin Byard, one of the lone starters playing in this game with a pair of touchdowns, fighting his you-know-what off. I'll say it, fighting his ass off.
17-13 Dallas on top, late third. Start this next drive from the 25-yard line.
And Josh Dobbs has been solid.
Fun to watch Tyron Smith. What an incredible story. You know, back his rookie year in 11.
Turn that down just due to copyright. So we'll see if this Titans defense can get off the field. Man, when you think about it, last drive, Dallas Cowboys was in a 3rd and 19. And then you get a pass interference all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the very next play is a touchdown. Brutal. Got to find a way to get off the field and not have penalties.
So we can keep that continuity on the left side, and he's doing a marvelous job for the Cowboys.
Handoff, Malik Davis, and Monty Rice will make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I was talking to Andrew Whitworth, part of our crew last night, who's been a great left tackle, retired. Of course, there are teams that are calling Andrew right now. The Bengals, probably. And we were talking about, he said, if I could play left tackle, I would sort of think about it.
Really?
But that's what he said. That, man, I don't want to put him on the spot here. But he said, right tackle, I couldn't do it. I couldn't move the right tackle.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's really impressive to see corners bounce from the left.
Dak Prescott in the pocket, fires deep down the field, incomplete.
Coverage is very good that time on T.Y. Hilton. Step for step with him that time. Was McCreary to be 3rd and 10.
McCreary, we're talking about Tyron Smith bouncing left to right. McCreary is a rookie with these injuries in the back end. He's become one of the guys that they really have to rely on. He can play outside, trying to match up out on the outside. They put him there at nickel because of all the injuries that they've had there. Just showing you a lot of versatility as a young player out of Auburn.
Yeah, missing Christian Fulton, who would be a starting corner tonight.
So 3rd and 10, a chance for this Titans defense to get a quick 3 and out on the Cowboys. They send a pressure. Dak checks it down to T.Y. Hilton, and he breaks the tackle, and he's still running, and eventually pushed out of bounds. First down. Titans had a chance to get a 3 and out. Can't get off the field.
Of course, came on a penalty, but this time that's good for 27 yards.
See, that's the next thing for T.Y. Hilton. It's one thing to make a catch down the sideline on 3rd and 30 and everybody go crazy. This is where you see him maybe impacting this team on 3rd down.
Got to make that tackle right there, Adams, and
shows you what
he didn't.
Can still do as a wide receiver.
Get away from Andrew Adams. Final minute of the quarter. Malik Davis. Into nothing but a bunch of traffic.
It is, again, tough sledding up there. Oh, we got a guy down. Looks like the center Biotish.
It is. So injury time out here with 35 seconds left in the 3rd.
So commercial break right now. Appreciate that, Tyler. A high ankle sprain, Jeremy. I forget what they call the surgery, like rubber band surgery. I don't know. Ooh, center for the Cowboys looks like he's really banged up.
And then it's going to cause a completely restructured line. First, we'll look at the injury and how this happened.
But yeah, it's a high ankle sprain, and it's like a 4-week injury. It's like a light procedure to help speed up a high ankle sprain.
So what happens now?
4 to 6 weeks, they said.
Guard to center. They bring Jason Peters, 71, into the game. The 19-year veteran, no question, the Hall of Famer someday. Going to move Tyler Smith from left tackle to left guard. Meanwhile, they don't have to run a play here until the fourth quarter, so they'll let the clock expire. And that takes us to the ultimate play in the Manos, barring overtime.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Dallas Cowboys 17, Tennessee Titans 13 as we go to the fourth. Tyler says smack that like button. Appreciate you very much, Tyler. Rule about fighting in the chat. Here's a message from Ted Lasso.
Easy now. Coach, tell these boys what the first rule of my Fight Club is. No Fight Club. No Fight Club.
No Fight Club. And if you're still considering subscribing to the Coach Plays, here's a message from Ron Burgundy.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Appreciate that, Ron. Jeremy says, looks like that Cowboys player just got a high ankle sprain. Yeah, maybe. He's pretty shook up pretty bad. Hopefully it's just a high ankle sprain, but that's a brutal injury for linemen, especially with how much they weigh and things like that. It's tough. By the way, Jeremy, Dak Prescott is at 199 yards throwing. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Quick throw. Hits it to Schultz. And Schultz will go off a couple tacklers and get a gain of about 5. There is a flag, though.
And there's a sorry sight for any Cowboy fan right now as your center. The honest goes back on a
And looks like it might be coming back, Jeremy. Spencer says 8 p.m. Friday night, Tennessee, Clemson, go Vols. That's on the defense. Roughing the passer on Monty Rice, but yet they did not get to roughing the passer on, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Give me a break, man. So now 2:05 passing for Prescott. I was reciting Spencer's, Coach Allen. I was reciting his text. Basically the same hit on Dobbs earlier in the game, except for they didn't land on him. But I don't feel like Monty Rice was trying to drive him down to the ground there. Hand off Malik Davis, and he'll break some tackles and get a gain of about 5 or 6. Titans desperately need to hold them to a field goal if they want to continue to stay in this game.
So you move McGovern to center in place of Biotish. You bring Peters in at left tackle, and you take Tyler Smith and you make him your left guard at the moment.
And by the way, how that impacts communication. Tyler Smith is a guy that could play guard or center. And this is what you rep during the week. In case you get into these emergencies, you're able to flip guys around.
Prescott in the pocket, steps up, spins, in trouble, gets away, and Tier Tart will get the tackle for a short gain of 1. A lot of effort there by Dak Prescott to pick up a gain of 1. Third down.
Smith was a little bit hesitant. Should I go inside or should I go outside? So the continuity and the communication.
This defense just trying to keep the Titans in it by holding them to a field goal. Once again, penalties hurting this Titans defense. Prescott flips it out to the back. A lot of space there, and he's got the first down. They did not stick with the back out of the backfield, and that's just easy for Dak Prescott.
Noah Brown's route forced Monty Rice, who is man-to-man, to have to go a little bit wider than he would have liked to. He wasn't able to get underneath the route, so by taking a longer path, Dak just dumped it off to the very mobile and athletic Malik Davis, and he's able to easily get that first down.
Trips close, trips to the left side of the field. Quick throw to the outside is CeeDee Lamb, and he'll get gain of about 3. Those are the plays that I would like to see the Titans do more of. Just get the ball out quick, get it out to Treylon Burks.
Tennessee defense has been asked to do a lot tonight with a lot of guys that typically don't play a lot of football. But I don't know if there's a bigger sequence of plays coming up than right now. You're down 4. You're into this fourth quarter. You're giving your team a chance to hang in there. You got to try to force his field goal down here in the red zone.
2nd and 7.
Ball is at the 10 on a 2nd and 7. Prescott looking, fires to the end zone. Touchdown. That was a great throw, and now it looks like a Titan DB is hurt, holding his knee. But that right there, I thought was a great throw by Dak Prescott, as the coverage was pretty decent. And he put it up to where his guy Schultz could get it and no one else.
Protecting that blind side, clean pocket, and when you give number 4 a clean pocket, look at the location of that ball.
And that is Adams, who is down on the field holding his left knee. That's a backbreaker for the Titans.
Schultz 6'5", Adams is 5'11". That's 2 touchdown catches tonight.
And this would be once again another injury for the Tennessee Titans.
And that is Adams. So they work on him with 12 minutes to go in the 4th.
All right, so that's going to get us to a commercial break. Cowboys put 6 on the board. It hasn't turned it over yet, but it will be 23-13. I'll be right back, guys. Alexia says, "Come on, dollars." I think she means Dallas.
Teams from last week with their win against Philly.
Oh, come on. What's going on?
Playing Cincinnati on Monday.
Now Adams gets carted off.
There's Adams, who got beaten on that last play.
Titans defensive secondary just continues to lose players after players.
League's leading scorer tacks on
And it's now 24-13.
to make it 24-13. And let's check in with Kaylee.
Now, tonight's Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees are tremendous leaders for their teams and communities. Dak Prescott there, his Faith Fight Finish Foundation helps others find strength through adversity with a focus on cancer research, mental health, and suicide prevention. And Derrick Henry is committed to leveling the playing field.
He gets picked in the 4th round back in 16. Tony Romo is going to be the quarterback. Kellen Moore is going to be the backup, and he's going to be the 3rd guy, probably inactive, right? So Kellen Moore gets hurt in August. So now Dak is going to be the backup to Romo, who gets hurt. And who's the starting quarterback? We watched him evolve for years now. He's candidate for Man of the Year, and he is as respected as anybody in that locker room.
Total package and one of the great leaders in the entire NFL, in my opinion. We all wondered how
What's up, Karan?
first start. Quickly handed him that football for a great memory, and he's trying to get his team now back.
All right, so here we go. 24-13. See what the Titans can do. And a little end around to Treylon Burks. He's got a little bit of room. Gets to the 30, 40, and brought down at about the 45. Good play there. They hit that play last week. And just finding ways to get Treylon Burks the ball is not a bad thing.
Blocks downfield. You know, when you call a play like that, it's slow developing. You need receivers, you need tight ends, you need blocks out on the perimeter.
I appreciate you very much, Spencer.
Position. Burke shows you even for his size.
Good job by the lineman getting out there downfield. Multiple linemen. Good play call. 45-yard line now for the Titans. Trying to set up a running back screen, and that goes right through the hands of Hassan Haskins. Wasn't going to have a whole lot of room. That might have been the best thing for the Titans.
He dropped the ball. Jaron Curse was ready to light him up, and that would have either been ball up in the air or a significant loss and getting behind the sticks. So the drop works out there for Tennessee. Good awareness again by Curse, who was out, and good to see he.
So now 2nd and 10.
Dobbs 14 of 25, so that's 56%. 188 yards.
Dobbs just checks it down to the back. Good play, Haskins, and he'll get the first down. That is the simple play that you can make that can be very good.
Question about next week. This is it. This is an example. You don't have to throw it always 30, 40 yards downfield. Clear everybody out. Just check it down. but the ball's getting out fast before the pressure gets to him. We've not seen that within this offense since Tannehill has been down. It's just a simple check down, give it to a big athletic running back that can run through tackles. And
now we got a Cowboy down, number 54.
Well, that's the rookie Sam Williams, second-round pick out of Mississippi, who needs the attention here.
You know the Cowboys are just wanting to get out of this game with a win and stay healthy. They've already lost their center, so tough break as we go to commercial break. Cowboys still up 24-13 with 11:17 left to play. Want to give a big shout out to our members. Coach Allen, Bodo winner, and Shave Flat Hall of Fame members, the biggest membership you can have. They are the gold standard. And then the big shout out to the rest of the Coach Plays members: Carver Family, Beantown Breakdown, James Peach, Asia Roberson, Big Skip Fishing, Still Inya, Samantha Hopton, Jacob Cook, Troxel Sports Streams, the Gridiron Blitz, Alyssa Riley, JT, Justin Brown, Samuel Gorell, and Spencer Barnett. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Coach Allen in the chat right now saying, member gang. Appreciate you guys for help giving back to the channel. We got 48 people in the house, 23 thumbs up. If you would, smash those thumbs up. It helps us out. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Coach Plays as we are grinding, building this thing, getting a little bit closer to 7K. The big number we're thinking about is 10K. Want to get there as quick as we can. But I appreciate each and every single one of you. As we wait for a commercial break to come to an end. Yeah, I want the 7, but we got bigger and brighter things. We want the 10K. We want that blank space right there to have a plaque one day. Always got to have your eyes on bigger and brighter side. Kenyon Collins coming in. Shut up, break. Subscribing to the Coach Plays. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fan. Welcome to the fam. Appreciate you very much, Kenyon. Shake and bake action, baby. As we're getting close to having a number change right there. I believe we're just one away from 6,370. All right, so now we're back to the action here. First and 10 for the Titans. Dobbs in the pocket, in trouble. Fires deep down the field for Treylon Burks. Incomplete. Treylon wanted a flag, and he's not getting it. I like the shot play there.
About this because Wright does have his hand on him as he's running downfield. I don't know at the end of when the ball gets to him. Terry, what do you think of this right here? The both of them kind of feeling each other as they're running the route.
The thing that helps out that Cowboys defender is that he's looking back. Yeah, my gosh.
Terry, I think that's your first shot.
Titans can't get those calls. 2nd and 10 now. Dobbs, quick throw. Robert Woods, gain of about 5 or 6, and he'll bring up 3rd and manageable. That's a good throw there.
Down 11, getting close to 10 minutes to go in this game. Not in field goal territory right now. I'm sure Mike Vrabel is thinking about, depending on what happens here, they need a first down. They need it.
Not in Nashville.
They need to at least get in the field goal range.
No, I won't be able to, Spencer. I won't be home. Woods, 4 catches for 31 yards and a touchdown. 3rd and 5. Dobbs in trouble. Now fires it. Just incomplete. Intended for Hooper. Well over his head. Felt the blitz coming off the edge. And so now Titans are in a decision here.
I recognize that they're uptight. You wonder if they're going to bring it and actually bring it to his blind side. He never felt it, never saw it.
And Titans fans are booing, so I'm guessing that they have elected to punt this football.
Nobody in the backfield able to pick
Hey,
that
buddy.
up, and the crowd reacting to him getting
Or no, they're booing because they thought that
what we saw earlier.
could have been a roughing the passer call, but no call. So 4th and 5, the Titans are going for it. Condensed set and false start.
Parsons coming across the line.
Guess who? Dennis effing Daly. And now the Titans will punt. I cannot stand Dennis Daly.
You got Dennis Daly creating a 4th and 10 now.
He sees 11 out there, so he starts
My
to jump
gosh.
to try to get out there. Just the threat again. What does Parsons do? How does he impact the game? It's not just the sacks. He forces quarterbacks many times to get rid of the ball.
And so now Ryan Stonehouse will come out to punt.
Well, now you've got Ryan Stonehouse. They bring him out on a 4th and 10. Turpin is back. Stonehouse averaging 48 yards per boot tonight. This one will.
And it goes in the end zone.
For a touchback. Playing our song.
So that will get us to another commercial break. Missed opportunity there for the Titans. Cowboys will take back over.
South to be determined right now. Tampa Bay's on top. Cowboys are in. We'll see what seed they wind up with. Right now it looks like 5. Giants in Washington right now would be in at the moment. You got Seattle, you got Detroit, you got Green Bay, Carolina, and New Orleans are all still alive. So the Cowboys could be the #1 seed. How? They win the next 2 tonight and next week. And Washington, Philly loses their final 2. Minnesota and San Francisco each lose one of the next 2. Likely.
Toss outside to Zeke. And Zeke will just slide down to the 20 at the back at the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be an absolute war to try to get out of the NFC.
Later, man. Good chatting with you. Keep doing your thing. I'm sure you'll be at 10K in no time. You doing any games on Sunday? Yeah, we should be live on Sunday. Yeah, so I'll be live, Jeremy. Appreciate you very much for hopping in the chat, hanging out with us. Appreciate you, buddy. Have yourself a really good New Year's, my man. It was good seeing you the other day. One of the OGs. Prescott out, rolling to the right, loads up, fires down the middle of the field, and he's got CeeDee Lamb open for a big game.
34 yards, his 9th grab of the night.
So watch this. This is like a levels concept going to the right. So you watch CeeDee Lamb here. You're thinking that he's going to run this out to the right. He ends up
Play action boot. Prescott sets back up again. Fires middle of the field. And another completion.
The needle to Michael Gallup. He's tackled at the 31-yard line.
Something Kellen Moore likes to sprinkle in is,
And that's another first down.
one of the things that's funny, these college
And now you just feel like this game is now shifted out of the hands of the Titans. Of course, they could still be technically in the game if they keep them.
They're used to tempo, and they play sometimes even more relaxed in that kind of setting.
Cowboys are stepping on the gas. I think they're saying enough already, you know?
If they keep them by a field goal, but still, you feel like it's out of reach. Hand off Elliott. He'll get to the outside
The Titans did a good job hanging in a lot
for a short game.
than most people thought.
Yeah, and after not converting, I think the Cowboys knew, hey, we got
Ha!
to
Appreciate you, Spencer. Don't know about that, buddy, but I appreciate you very much. A lot goes into that.
To the right, puts his foot, comes back to the left, perfectly timed, and another good throw there by Dak Prescott, who I know he had the 2 picks, but has put together a pretty good night.
271 yards for him. 2 TDs.
Coach Allen.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Prescott in trouble, and he will go down. Sack, and now Tart is banged up. That's the last thing the Titans need. Tier Tart kind of holding his calf, I believe. Hopefully, knock on wood, that is just a little bit of a cramp.
Watch McCreary to the far right, 21.
Coach Prime Time.
They end up doubling Lamb.
So that's a big sack. Takes him out of field goal range and will bring up 3rd down.
By the time he saw McCreary,
Good job by Tart hanging on. Boy, he just kind of crossed his legs on Prescott there. I love me some Tier Tart.
Big knife in the nose tackle.
yeah, a big guy, but plays with.
I don't know if it quite takes him out of field goal range. Ball's on Tennessee's 37. It doesn't take him out of field goal range.
Hopefully he's going to be okay, but he's done a better job this year of just using his hands and getting off of blocks.
So the big story tonight, those penalties.
Penalties, man.
Huge ones. 2nd and 9 here. And then
That was a terrible one by Avery.
51 yards. What was the 3rd down and a mile? And the roughing call there.
All right, so here we go. 3rd and 15.
Meanwhile, 3rd down and 15 now.
Quick throw outside to CeeDee Lamb. Breaks the tackle, and
Nice gain is CeeDee Lamb.
he's going to be shy of the 1st down.
100 yards tonight. Well, very close anyway. 99 after a 10-yard gain to the 27.
How about that play? I mean, you're up by 11, chance to go up by 14. You're out of field goal range. You flip it out there with the hopes of some yards after the catch, and that's exactly what CeeDee Lamb gives you. And now you got a legitimate shot here for this field goal.
Maher in his 10th season.
So 4th and 5, 45-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Snap set, kick is on its way, and that kick is leaking, but it is good.
Powered by AWS.
27-13 Cowboys lead
Bangs it through.
by 14.
A 2-touchdown difference.
14-point lead. Tighten up, says we have hit rock bottom. We'll tighten up. I hope you didn't expect a win tonight, especially with all the starters that they had out. I at least see some signs of life tonight, and you just hope that they can bring it all together and get them a win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, win the AFC South next weekend, and go to the postseason. Don't know what the postseason will hold for them. I mean, I think I know what it holds for them, but once you're in the dance, you're in the dance. They just need to find a way to beat Jacksonville, bring all their starters back. Of course, you will have a Derrick Henry come back, Jeffrey Simmons, Danico Autry. Hopefully they can get their linebacker back, David Long, Nicholas Petit-Frere come back. Hopefully you get those guys back and you give Jacksonville your best shot I do think without a doubt now that Dobbs has won that job for next week. He's came in here and been solid, been able to move the ball around, move the sticks, move the chains. So they'll go with him next week and see if, I mean, it helps out Josh Dobbs having Derrick Henry, I'll tell you that. There's Amy Adams Strong.
Of course, her father, Bud Adams, one of the original founders of the American Football League back in 1960 with the Houston Oilers. And that kick will bound out of bounds.
Yes, they are tighten up. That goes out of bounds, so Titans will get them all moved up a little bit.
Now, negotiations are moving forward to get the Titans' new stadium built. The deal isn't done, but last week, Nashville's Metro Council approved the $2.1 billion term sheet. This proposed stadium here would be enclosed with a high-tech translucent roof that's similar to the one at SoFi. It would seat approximately 60,000 fans, and these renderings, they were created by the same architecture firm that designed Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting because, I mean, this is a stadium that's an older stadium. Going to play the Music City Bowl here in a couple of days. Moved from Houston. They spent 1 year in Memphis. There's the area where it's going to be built, adjacent to the current stadium. 1 year at Vanderbilt, and then came in here in 99.
Dobbs escapes pocket, fires, hits Treylon Burks for a gain of about 4 or 5.
Taken down by Burks.
Now they're going to move with a little tempo.
I moved here in 2011, and I've never seen a city change more than Nashville from 2011 to where we are now, about to be in 2023. The growth, especially in the city. And this city, I think,
Dobbs in trouble, escapes. Now fires, and that's a terrible pick. Trying to make a play, and he threw a pick.
Comes up with the pick.
Trying to make a play, and he does something he shouldn't have there. Those are the plays that you cannot make. Next week, he tried to put that one up and over and just probably need to just throw that one away and live to see another down. You like what he did there in the pocket, getting in and out.
Deron Bland have become the two corners that kind of mix back and forth at nickel and at corner, and there his length really pays off as he climbs the ladder at 6'4" to come up with that interception.
Well, that could be the kill shot and start using some of the clock here. His first career.
Hand off Zeke. Nothing going there. I'm surprised Zeke is still in this game.
13 and a half and 40 and a half. I don't normally give you fractions, but do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Okay.
I do, actually. Okay. I'm mesmerized by it.
There you go.
With the consistency.
A lot of folks out there know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, takeaways, most in 21, most in 22, 32, leading the league again. Second and 10.
Dan Quinn has a defense that from time to time will give up plays, but it's an attacking style.
Two tight ends set for the Cowboys under center. Play action. Prescott in trouble. Loads up, fires deep down the field. And that is a great play by McQuarrie. He's had some bad plays tonight. He's had some penalties, but that's a good play there. In phase well with CeeDee Lamb, one of the best in the biz. now 3rd and 10.
And Trayvon Diggs, stars the takeaway wall this season, tell each other anytime the ball is in the air, it is ours.
Well, Dan Quinn, of course, coached in the Super Bowl in Atlanta. And then came over here when the Cowboys needed to revamp that defense, and he's done a heck of a job.
Well, they've had 3 coordinators in 4 years, and now having him back-to-back years.
Prescott in the pocket, fires, and that is incomplete.
3rd and 10.
Avery on the cover, and a flag is thrown.
Holding. Offense, number 73.
That's a penalty. He's going to be declined, and Titans will get a quick 3 and out.
That's on Tyler Smith. All right, so thought that the Cowboys would start to take a bunch of time off the clock, but they didn't.
I think as you move forward, if you're a Dallas fan, I'm sure Dallas media, they're going to talk to Mike McCarthy, want to find out how serious the injury is to Biotish, and then what this means depending on how serious it is for the future, because you move Connor McGovern into center, and you move Tyler Smith, who's been so good at left tackle, down to guard, and Peterson at left tackle. With 1 game to go in the regular season before you get to the postseason, that becomes a big story, I think.
That was the Cowboys' first 3 and out of the night. Meanwhile,
And fair caught, and he dropped it. There is a flag. I thought there might have been fair catch interference. But Robert Woods muffed the punt. I believe this is going to be Cowboys ball, but was it fair catch interference? I mean, he was all over him.
Who's got it? What's the penalty? Here you go. Fair catch called for.
Touching him when
Yeah, that's fair catch interference.
Definitely.
Terry, what are you seeing?
Absolutely fair catch interference, Al. He obstructs his path to the ball, clearly a foul.
So the Titans will
Really think it might have even hit the Cowboy first.
get it.
Kick catch interference.
Yep.
By the kicking team, number 1. This 15-yard penalty will be from the spot of the foul because the kicking team recovered the ball. It'll be 1st down, Tennessee.
All right, there you have it. We showed you the NFC, now the AFC playoff pictures. So Buffalo is in, Kansas City is in. Who's going to be number 1? We don't know yet. Bengals are in. Jaguars right now would own the tiebreak, but that doesn't mean anything because it's going to all depend on next week's game. Meanwhile, you got Baltimore in, Chargers are in, and Miami is holding on for the moment to that last spot. But the other teams are still alive.
Incredible the job John Harbaugh has done without Lamar Jackson, still holding into a spot there at 10-5. They finished the year with the Bengals at the end of the regular season, but Tyler Huntley has stepped in.
All right, so here we go. Titans on offense again. Trips bunch. Top of the screen, Treylon Burks, lone receiver to the right. Goes to Treylon's way, and he goes up and catches it for a gain of about 11 and a 1st down.
Burks with the catch.
Good, quick, decisive throw once again by Dobbs. He's done well getting the ball out of his hands quick.
Rolling from the 44.
Quick throw. Hooper.
Taken there by the tight end, Austin Hooper.
Gain of about 6 or so.
4.5 to go.
Again, for people that don't realize what's happening here with Josh Dobbs, a guy that's only been here 8 days, and now he's being asked to run tempo and hurry.
In trouble, gets out of it and throws it out of bounds. That was the smart play by Josh Dobbs because he was about to get hit.
Pressure on 3rd and 4.
Good pressure here by Sam Williams getting around Clark at the right tackle spot. People forget about Williams because of so much attention on the other pass rushers, but the rookie out of Ole Miss has given them, when he's healthy, given a real.
Sam Williams looks just like Micah
to
Parsons.
go along with 11 and 90. Throwing Dante
3rd and
Fowler,
4 for the Titans at midfield, right at the 50-yard line.
Car accident a couple of weeks ago. Missed last week's game. Back tonight. Meanwhile, 3rd and
Dobbs
4.
rolls out to the right. Now fires, and he hits Robert Woods for a 1st down.
Sideline there. To move the sticks is Robert Woods for a 1st down.
Yeah, when he scrambles, he's not just looking to get out of there in a hurry. He's evaluating coverage, looking to see if there's something there, and then
Well, what's up,
he takes
Caterpillar?
off, he can improvise, but what I love is when
Appreciate
he
you joining the
improvises, his
stream.
eyes are downfield. He's looking for receivers to break free from those defensive backs. I know he hasn't played a lot of football, obviously, in his 6 years in the NFL, but you can see the savvy and instincts. A 2-year starter in college at Tennessee and had a really good career there in Knoxville.
A lot of time on the bench and yet tonight.
Prescott takes a shot down the field, and that's incomplete. Overthrown for Nick Westbrook-Akine. He was double covered. Didn't really have a whole lot of chance there. He's just trying to push the ball down the field.
And their matchup with Jacksonville next week. And you and I started to touch on it a bit about, Malik Willis, who's played a couple games, or Josh Dobbs as his parents look on here. And I think we've all seen enough from him as far as being able to handle the offense, make checks at the line, be decisive. It just feels like there's a much better rhythm to this offense than what we've seen. I'd be shocked if he's not the quarterback next week.
Oh, me too.
Dobbs in the pocket, got time, throws, and that got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Hooper was wide open, but could not get it past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, able to knock that ball away.
Yeah, look at his parents, they have to be exhausted. The flight to Detroit, drive down to Nashville. There they are, but their son, I mean, he loves football, he loves competition. I mean, this guy's going to work probably on a road to Mars one day. Aeronautical engineering.
3rd and 10. Got to find a way to make 4th down manageable. Dobbs in trouble and gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. Bring up 4th and 10. He just double clutched one time, a little bit too many.
Well, Parsons gets so much attention with the tight ends that.
So Adams with a torn patella, so he will be done for the Titans.
Watch them. They're just worried about dealing with Micah Parsons. So Bland comes off as a blitz. They're blocking. They're both determined to not let 11 in. And Bland,
he had Robert Woods, but he just was late on the decision to get it there. He will now bring up 4th and 10.
Again, how does Parsons impact the game? That's another example of what he can do.
Oh, Dennis Daly. I can't stand that guy.
That's 2 on Daly in the last couple of drives.
And again,
Gosh, he's got to be cut at the end of the year.
we've seen this a few times tonight, especially on 3rd down. Slight movement from Armstrong, and Daly's trying to get that left step, that kick out step to get out there before the threat of Parsons, where he can fake upfield and get underneath.
Makes it 4th and 15, the second 4th down.
4th and 10, you would have a chance. 4th 15 is going to be slim. Prescott or Dobbs flushed out to the right, in trouble, fires, tipped up and incomplete. You blame a lot of that on Dennis Daly.
With 3:44, they turn the ball back to the Dallas Cowboys. So week 14, Jacksonville met Tennessee. A couple of weeks back, 3 weeks back in fact. It was Trevor Lawrence.
So the Cowboys will take back over as this one is inevitable. Zeke with a good little spin there. Gets a gain of 1. I'm actually surprised once again Zeke is still in.
You go back to that game, which was played here. Lawrence 368 passing yards. Ingram 11 catches. Derrick Henry 155 scrimmage yards. He'll be back next week. But those 4 turnovers killed them, much as the penalties tonight have killed the Titans with 124 yards in penalties.
Trevor Lawrence from that game on, he has just been a difference.
Titans have another injury.
It's become his team. He's the leader, and he's playing as well as anybody.
It's Terrell Basham on the ground.
Let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by...
Mute that just for a minute for copyright purpose. Cowboys are going to advance their record to 12-4. This was not pretty by any means, but they will get the win. And what holds their fate in the postseason? See how deep they can go. Injuries, Beantown. I mean, they're playing with third and fourth strings all over the place. And now their third and fourth strings are getting injured. For the second year in a row, the most injured team in the NFL, and it's not even close. 36 people placed on IR this year. There's 6 teams that have placed no more than 9. Second to last team has placed 27, I believe. It's ridiculous. And now there will be another one placed on IR as Adams tore his patella. So make it like 37.
The scheme that they play downhill. I mean, it is not easy to run the football. And there's Pollard, who looks like he'll be back next week with that thigh injury. Get back to having that tandem, but they knew coming in.
Yeah, they do, Beantown. I would agree.
But they'd have to do most of their damage.
3rd and 8. Prescott just quick throw to CeeDee Lamb, and he gets a gain of 2. I just think it's so stupid that people like CeeDee Lamb and Zeke and maybe even a Dak is still out there. You need those guys going forward. This game's done. You're up by 14. And you're still putting those guys in high-risk positions to get injured. Coaching malpractice. I think it's a little bit stupid, but what do I know? We go to a commercial break. 2-minute warning left to go in this game. Dallas up 14, 27-13. As they are getting ready to finish this one out. So we're not technically at a commercial break, so we'll be coming back pretty quick.
We've had a lot of fun. Bears in the truck. What a great year. First year here with Amazon. It's been a lot of fun. I told you this. Just an honor to work with you. I obviously watched you for so many years. I appreciate everything.
You're an animal. I mean, you do Thursday, you do Saturday, you do game day. It's impossible.
Headed to Atlanta tonight.
Yeah, I know you for the big game.
Ohio State Georgia
on Saturday. 9-yard line. Meanwhile, J.J. Watt has announced his retirement. What a career he had. So many of those great seasons in Houston. Now with Arizona as the brand new baby. Congratulations to him on a fantastic career. Just love watching him play.
And what a way to go out with the way he's still playing, right? I mean, I think a lot of people thought, well, he's still a difference maker. And love to see guys go out on their terms.
Fred Godelli, who came in, and for years I worked with Fred.
So here we go, 1st and 10. See if the Titans can end with any sort of positive.
Great job directing this year.
Handoff, and that is Ward for a gain of about 12. I don't even know if the Titans will push the envelope. If we're being honest, we'll see. Appreciate you guys for being here tonight. On the way out, hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Coach Plays. Help us grow. We've now had another number change, so I appreciate you guys very much. Join the team, join the fam. Help support us, guys. Good run there by Ward. Gets a gain of about 8. Titans are just running this clock out.
I work in a lot of different booths for a lot of years.
Right.
She just took it to a whole different level with what she does up here. Oh my gosh, it's like you're spoiled. It's like Taj Mahal every single week. I don't know how I'm going to try to bring her into Saturday.
Spoiled for a long time.
The food that you bring in here is amazing.
No vegetables.
Oh, I know, Bingtown. And like say, back-to-back years. Back-to-back years they've had over 30. Ward, another good run to the 40.
Jonathan Ward. So the Titans are going to have a 6-game losing streak and get a chance to not only get to the playoffs with a win next week, but to host. Remember that the team that wins that game next week is going to host the playoff game. Not just get into the playoffs, host it against probably at the moment looks like Baltimore.
And again, I'm sure Mike Vrabel won't address it after the game, but I think anybody who watched this game is going to assume that Josh Dobbs, who made his first career start, will be making his second career start next
And that will do it, guys. Dallas comes into Nashville, gets the job done. They get the win 27-13, and that will do it for here, guys. Appreciate each and every single one of you. As always, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.